Hey y'all, good to see you tonight. Red, Brenda, Chris, People's Code, Black Watch. Can't see who else, but I think I saw Mark B. A little nervous about that. Ship Kicker, good to see you. Red, Tennessee Red Runner. Chuck C. Changed your name. Hope everybody's doing good. Heard something today. Don't ask people how they're doing. Might not like the answer. So, hope everybody's doing good. There's the link if anyone wants to join. Hey, John. Hope you're feeling better. I know, John. I'm nervous already. Go ahead, rub it in. Who's Mark? Hey, Chuck.
Hey,
How are you?
wow.
Wow.
Something squealing.
Yeah, I heard a little something.
Yeah, I had it on my thing. Figure put Occam's razor up there. Basically, all Occam's razor is trim off all the bullshit and you get the truth.
Yep.
Or a nice way of saying it. If you look through the things the most unfeasible, you just push them out of the way, then the facts should be there.
Yep. There's Dorinda.
Okay, just for your information, Bonnie, because I don't know if you saw all of chat. Mark said he had to go pee. He'd be right back.
Okay.
Did he take the cam with him? I don't want to see that.
No,
Make your calls.
Well, I didn't mean to scare you when I messaged you. I just wanted to let you. We were talking about him last night. Was it not last night?
Yeah.
I messaged him. I says, "What? Did you watch the show and you heard us talking about you? So you decided you had to come and see us?"
Because I was saying no way he would ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought it up. Remember, I said, "Was you saying Mark B supposed to be on here?" And like, no, I said Mark B was supposed to have a show.
Yeah.
I took it as he's coming on here.
He usually does go on the same time as I do, and
he's been doing the midnight one now.
Oh,
which
good.
is doing it again tonight. So he starts at midnight.
Hey, Ronan.
Can I say something? Can I apologise?
Yes, you may.
The last time I was on, I kept saying the word paracetamol instead of another word, right? But it was only because of from the lives we do. If we say the word the V word, they end up shutting the channel down.
Yes. Yes.
But do you know when I was on your live, I kept. Do you know I just couldn't. I was in the thing and talking about where I was and my life and this and that and the other, and I kept saying the word paracetamol, which I promise you, I'm so sorry, but I just didn't want to say the other word.
Well, nobody knew what that word actually meant, so you were okay. The algorithms didn't catch on. You were good.
Yeah, but did you know what I meant?
Kind of figured it out, yeah.
Thank you. Because all I'm thinking about when if anyone does a live anywhere we are, you can't even use anything around the subject because they do not do well for your channel at all. They just shut them down. It's horrible. And I'll promise you, I would not like to come on here, and I would not do it. Like I say, I didn't want to come on here and by purpose start saying this word, but if you see me on that night, I was absolutely going out my mind with a certain decision. I wasn't faking that.
Den.
Sorry, I'll let this go. I just wanted to say sorry. Oh,
Den.
sorry, I can't see it. Hang on.
No, that's fine. I'm going to tell you what my note says because I wrote it down.
Thank you.
Blackwatch had a question for you, and you left before he could ask you. I wrote it down.
Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
He says that you should get your Nana. Where'd he go? Oh, yeah, right there. Your Nana to give you power of attorney.
Right.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark B.
How are you this evening?
Can I go full screen for a second?
To be fair, that'd be nice. But from where I am, let me tell you this a little bit about me. I was working away in London, making quite a lot of money, and I get a phone call. This is about 4 years ago. I got a phone call. Oh, this, that, and the other, because my sister was here with her boyfriend, but they were on heroin, right? So I got a phone call. So I leave from London to where I am in the north, near Scotland, and it's a long way. I effed my job off. I effed everything off, and I come to see my nana because I knew what they would try to do to her because of this.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. What people do is get rid of them. Honest. So anyway, so what they did not plan on is me.
Yeah. Blackwatch.
When I was 13, I got left from my mum and father. I got left, and I was on, and my nana took me in, and I so now. I'm sorry for putting I don't mean to put my finger, but we hate this paracetamol, which we all know what I'm talking about now. My nana took me in when I needed her, and now I know for the fact every single person around her, all they want is this.
Yeah.
And they don't want to spend it. I'm happy to take that. I'm very, very happy to take that if they can't take that off her. And she is able to sit in her chair where she's comfortable watching her own TV in her own house, in her own environment.
Yeah.
She will not survive anything else. Yes. Sorry.
No,
It's admirable that you are taking care of your grandmother.
You need to do both the medical and the legal power of attorney for your nana.
I don't have that, see.
You'll have to get your nana to do that so that they can't fuck her. Oh, sorry, Bonnie.
Yeah. No. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, I am what you're saying there. I am that person. If I go anywhere, if I pretend not to have this or do this, she is in their care, and I'm not having it. So what
Bonnie,
you've just said there, this attorney thing, I am that attorney. I am the person. Sorry.
Yeah, but you have to do it legally, Den.
Okay, Code and Dorinda.
Yeah.
Maybe
Bonnie,
yes.
When I came on this panel, it was on the understanding that everybody else on the panel would be speaking English, right?
Yes.
He is speaking English. He's from England.
Are you Scottish or English, Code?
I'm from the northeast.
Northeast of what? Scotland or England?
England.
Oh yeah, so I can understand you, but probably all these Americans probably can't.
It's
Oh,
a little
sorry. Oh,
difficult.
Australian.
Yeah,
Yes, man.
My
all
wife's
in.
best friend she was from Banbury, England, so
Yeah,
I can kind of
can I
understand.
honestly? Sorry, I'm the worst. I do not mean to interrupt. Please, can you excuse me? I don't mean to interrupt. But I promise you, Bonnie, and my darling here with that thing behind her there. I don't know how to say it. Disney or something. I don't know. I hate that I can't say her name. But for these last 3 or 4 weeks, you have kept me sane.
Well, I'm
Thank
glad to
you.
hear that. We don't want to see
Thank you.
insane people.
No, thank you. No, I couldn't understand totally. I could come across like totally wrong, and I could come across like someone who's just like this and that and the other, and I'm totally not. I am after advice. It's
You're
crazy.
awesome. We
I
love you.
understand that. And
Oh,
I have
thank you.
an amazing chat that will give you the answers, I promise, because
you.
I don't have
Well,
them.
do you know?
I'm in Texas and we don't have that battle here. So
Well, do you know? Do you remember when we were talking about the let's say the water I wanted to take off you? That's best. This is best. We'll call it water. Remember the water, and you said, is it
yes,
Desiree, yeah? So you're saying, please look for this one or look for that one, the water.
that was Dorinda told you to
So
get the number one.
what was the information you would like to give me? Because I've got a pencil now, and I'd like to write it down because I never wrote it down last time, and I missed it.
When you have to get your shot, okay?
Like 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, beautiful. I'm gonna put the light on. My darlings, you have made my night again.
The message was, watch the water. There's probably going to be a giant flood, and you might die.
No, yeah, I understand that, but I am willing to die to keep my nana in her house 100% because I know she.
Never dive
I
from
might
the
survive.
bathtub to the toilet
I
or
might
vice
survive
versa.
the water. I might survive the water, but my nana will never survive the move.
Okay.
Okay, I've lost control of my panel already.
Would you like to hear come on?
Watch the water.
Mark.
Never dive from the
So
toilet
sorry about
or
this.
vice versa.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah! Everybody's okay tonight, boy. Sorry.
You have to look for the number one on the bottle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get the number one.
Code, can we Code? I
Yes.
just want to say to you, look, if you
Yes.
put some of your medication in the little test thing and you crack the thing and it comes up blue, it's cocaine, all right? Okay?
No, I promise you, mate. Yeah, I promise you. 6 months ago, you would have had a different me.
Yeah,
But like
we're
I
all
say,
on that.
I've been on here a few weeks now talking to Bonnie and stuff, and I say I'm sound. But this is a diluted me.
We are all on that journey, Code. We're all on that journey.
Thank
Yes.
you
The
so
Great
much.
Awakening. The Great Awakening.
I respect all of you. Sorry. I respect all of you, not just for cutting me off and you listen to me and we talking. I love it. Thank you.
I'm glad you
Absolutely.
came up and got your answers.
Dan, you are.
All right, Bonnie, will you fucking take control of this panel? Like, it's totally out of control.
He lost controls.
Jesus.
Totally out of control. He's waving at us. He sounds like Chuck Reed. He's waving at us.
Dan,
Trust
25
trust the
minute
queen,
time
Mark.
out.
Trust Mama here.
No insult actually made at all. But he's waving at us. You're so cool, you. You're so cool, mate.
Okay, Karen. You had your turn. Now it's someone else's, okay?
Actually, no, Bonnie, before we finish with Code, would I just be able to ask him a very quick question?
Of course.
See, Code, you're in England, and you're experiencing the Great Awakening just like we all are. And there's a lot of information out there on the internet. But I just ask you, is the Queen dead or alive? No, I'm serious.
Can I tell you a serious question?
No, you need to
No,
do a
we
serious.
want a serious answer.
No,
because
sorry.
we've been
I
here
mean,
longer.
sorry. I mean, I'll give you a serious answer. People like the Queen and people in them situations get like bionic hearts. They get bionic limbs and not limbs. That's so stupid to say. But my father had a heart attack and he got like a thing called a simstatin or these things put in your heart. But the way these people work, these get like it's not a bionic heart, but it's basically it'll just work forever and it'll keep going forever. And I promise you, the Queen is doing very well. And I've never seen the news. I don't even have to look at the paper. But I'm telling you now, out the bottom of my heart, now I know for the fact the Queen is doing very well.
Oh,
I think Mark
And
had
if it's got to do with what,
Jesus
if about
Christ.
3 weeks ago I heard she got COVID,
Hello,
mate,
Hawk.
forget all that. That is lies, mate. But the Queen now, the Queen is
I'll talk to y'all later.
the
I'm gonna
Queen on
drop
this
it. I'll
planet
end.
is one of the most healthiest people on the planet. Like I'm sorry. I hope I don't spoil your channels, Bonnie and Dad. Honestly, I love you girls.
boy, mate, you're not
Dude.
lost. You're knackered.
Don't leave. Don't leave. You're the reason I came up here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry. I'll stay.
You're the only one who talks proper English. You know, I had to come up here and talk with somebody who's sensible. You know what I'm saying? What are you running away for?
Hey,
No,
Nana.
I'm not running
I
away.
was
No,
running naked through my garden and
Sorry.
had to go put clothes on just so I could come. You know,
Really?
well, I mean, it was a
Right,
cotton
okay,
garden.
right. I'll hang about. Right, I'll tell you what, mate. I'm gonna go and put a t-shirt on because I've got no top on.
That's a good idea.
See, I
if
couldn't
you
I couldn't get on camera without that because everybody think that I had like boobs or something. I got man boobs. I think they're called moobs. Mark,
Hi, Hawk. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How you ladies doing?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
What's up, Monty? Monty, did you tell everybody the news that you texted to me?
Uh-oh.
He's got himself on mute.
Negative Ghost Rider. I come across that.
Come on, you know, that's it. That's what you got to do. You just got to start reporting the news as soon as you get onto somebody's channel.
He hasn't been able to talk.
Get them all unexpected.
That's been kind of hard.
And if you didn't have any clothes on, it would be the naked truth. I mean, the naked news.
It's a full Monty naked news.
All you got to do is keep your hat on.
Right.
You know?
I request clothes, please.
Are you talking about the investors that's leaving Wall Street?
Well, that's one of them.
Yeah.
I think you sent me a few of them, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I got that off a Signal, and I just happened to, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good evening, Chuck C. How are you?
He stepped out.
He just pieced me.
I had to back out in the end. He was like echoing and lingering, and my video went all foggy. And I don't know what happened. I've been having weird things with YouTube lately.
Bonnie?
Is that a greyhound?
I'm gonna let the dog. It's a Saluki bull. I'm gonna let the dog out.
Who said my name? Blackwatch?
You might want to have Dan show you his passport. I have never heard a line he talks so fast he doesn't get a prop.
To be fair, mate, you don't make sense. To be fair, I've been all right, mate. What you've just said there did not make sense.
If I tell you that I run naked through a pot field, does that make sense?
Only if I get to lift you up.
Man. Who doesn't run naked through a pot field?
I do every chance I get, at least 2 or 3 times a day.
Right, I will let the dog out. Hey,
Mark,
Is Dan there? Is he
should
there?
run naked through a pot field. after having magic mushrooms.
Well, I
I've,
can wait.
I've done that. I did that the day that I drove my tractor through the fence.
I haven't done that.
Mark,
I did.
Mark, what was that
I-
that caused you to wear a yellow raincoat? Was that mushrooms or just good weed?
I
Hey,
don't wear a
Liz.
yellow raincoat, but
Anna Marie, Benjamin.
I love that video Mark did when he's in that yellow raincoat out in the field. Looked like he was alien hunting or something.
It's something.
Oh, he's pretending to be Jeff B.
No, yeah, that was Jeff Lee. I was in overalls. There was no yellow involved. There was a
thought it
shape.
was a
William.
I thought it was a raincoat.
Oh, maybe it was William in the raincoat.
I think that's who he was when I was, yes, William.
Yes, it was William in the raincoat.
Anyway, look, Bonnie, if you could just drop the link. Oh, hey, fuck, I could do it. Hang on. I'll pop it in my Telegram channel and see if we can get a few more subs on the Bonnie show.
Well, thank you so much.
You know, actually, hang on. Can we just go full screen on me for a second, Bonnie?
Oh boy, here we go.
I sure
Here
can.
we go. Here we go.
Are you gonna keep your clothes on?
Is it on there yet? No, come on.
What t-shirt you wearing today, Mark?
No, you just see. Here's the thing. Don't worry about the hook. It's the red pill shirt, right? Take the red pill. Right. As one of the premier YouTube streamers, I do like to support the smaller channels, and so.
I appreciate that.
No, I'm
I'm
being
not
a dick.
trying to
I'm
get
just being a
big.
dick. Post Bonnie's link. Get a few more subs. Get it happening. The more, the better. And it's not about some sort of money or it's fuck all that. We're just trying to survive. It's a great awakening. And the best of luck to all of you. Like honestly,
Just trust the plan.
Thank you so
trust
much.
the plan.
There's
This
a
is
Bonnie.
just a campfire that we all come sit around and relax.
Bonnie, this is the bit where you take me off full screen. Like I'm finished.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that, people.
Love you, Mark.
Oh.
Right, so okay, I'm going to drop that linky poo.
Who's next? Hawk?
Sorry about that.
You don't need to make me full screen. You trying to scare people? Why do you think I make myself into that little itty bitty box next to the big box when I'm doing my broadcast? Because people don't need to see this. This is a face for radio.
But we
Hawk,
do
I've
like to
seen
see
your
the
face.
puppies. You gotta admit it, Hawk. We all like to see the puppies.
That's true. They are good close up. Yeah. But me, no, hell no. I'll break your computers and devices.
No, you won't. Hawk, I've been watching you for a long time, and I've heard you sing. You sing great, and so no worries. And is Monty being good? Uh-oh. Are y'all ready for a Canadian wildcat? Hey, Gigi. And is Monty being good? Uh-oh.
Hey, Mr. Mark B. Long time no see, brother.
Who the fuck was that?
I say there, boy.
Mr. Mark B.
He's
Oh,
never
my
seen
goodness.
Kazakhstan.
Yes, he has.
That's
Go
so
back a
amazing.
year ago now, Mark.
He did
Bonnie,
on prepping.
Bonnie,
Yes.
could you just go full screen for a second? You, not me, you.
Gigi or me?
No, you, Bonnie, you.
Me.
Right? Yes. This is important. Jeez. Bonnie, come on. Bonnie, I just want to talk to you privately. If ever a person by the name of Bella appears in the chat, don't give her a spanner. Give me a spanner, because I got some fucking issues with this chick, right? And
With sweet little Bella.
No, don't give her if she's got a spanner, take it away. Give me a spanner, and I'll take it from there. All right.
First of all, explain the American.
Oh, you're so bad, Mark.
No random Part B.
No, she started a war. She started a fucking war. It's
I
been like,
heard it was you and
well, it
Mark,
might have been
anybody
me.
who comes
Might have been
into your
me.
Mark,
chat
you
gonna get
started it with Bella.
obliterated.
No.
I'm glad I don't know anything.
Monty, I know that they did not have time to review that whole videotape, but
Which one?
the one we just did.
No way. Hang on. Let me go check.
They just jacked with
kidding
you?
me? I did. Let me check.
Yeah,
my
I just
email.
did a 3-hour, 38-minute show.
Did you?
Yes, he did.
Are you up? Are you on? What, are you on number 11 now? Because I'm still only on 10.
Well, 10 is on suspension for a week.
Oh,
So I have another Hawks mustard seeds, just regular Hawks mustard seeds. I don't know if Nicole is in the chat or not, but she's got the link for it.
Wow.
I think Liz does also.
Oh wow, what?
They took you down on your prayer-a-thon, didn't they, Hawk?
No, they took down. No, the prayer-a-thon was still up. The last I saw.
Well, because I went back to watch it and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, well, it takes about 3 days for them to upload a 24-hour long video.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the short, like 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour generally is like up there like within an hour after you get done. So
Mark B, drop your telegram in private. I thought I had it and I can't find it.
What the?
So how are you, Mark?
Can you hear me, Hawk?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
so I'm on
was
this.
that when did you ask me that question?
I'm on the
was that
YouTube
you?
studio on that channel, and it
GT.
says active community guideline strikes, and it's warning. It says warning. Community guideline strikes are issued when we remove content because it violates YouTube community guidelines. This includes, but is limited to, instances of nudity, sexual content, violent or graphic content, harmful or dangerous content, or spam.
there was none of that in that.
I know.
Hey,
Your dogs
they took
don't have
mine
any
down.
clothes on.
The fucking prayer-a-thon, man. What the fuck?
Wow,
No, the prayer-a-thon is still
war
on.
in Ukraine battles begin now.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah.
took mine down for playing the Mr. T speech. That was it. And I'm like, I'm Canadian. You took it down for me too. Like, nothing I said didn't matter. Took it down. I'm like, wow. Didn't even give me an option to delete or take it out or nothing. Just bye-bye.
Hawk, can
I
you
got the
see
ding.
chat? Libert, Sherbert.
Putin declares war on Ukraine battles beginning now.
Nah, that ain't happening.
I doubt it. It'd be all over the TV
I
if
don't
it
think
was.
so.
I think
just
Russia
on
Ukraine every
All one
year.
big false flag.
Just on that, like I've been on the Telegram all day, same as most days. Anytime, you know how Telegram is, you just scroll through the stories, right? Anytime I see Ukraine or Russia or anything, I just I don't even read it. I just keep going because that's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's a psyop.
Yep.
That's
No
what
point
I
even reading that shit because it's all lies.
This
Like,
time every year is the same exercises, I think.
Now on this and for that last video, it says just a copyright claim. So the other one must have been for the other video, the last video you done on there.
So if it says copyright claim on it, it gives you the option to remove what was copyrighted.
Yeah.
I guess I'm in the analytics. It doesn't say on anything else.
Go to your dashboard.
Yeah.
Libert has been here before. I don't think they just joined YouTube today.
I'm trying
No,
to click
she's
on
been
the
here
video and it
before.
won't let me.
Yeah, you know, just go to your dashboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the
And then
icon.
click where it says active community guideline strikes.
Yep.
Okay, and there's a spot down there where it says something's copywritten. What's it say is copywritten?
It's for the funny thing happened on my way home from the market. That was on the 16th.
There's nothing for today's.
Just the copyright claim on today's.
Okay, what's the copyright claim say?
Let me go back. Analytics. What the?
Monty, you should be getting emails about this as well.
Yeah, I haven't yet. This video is found to contain copyrighted material. As a result, it's been blocked worldwide and it's not eligible for monetization. Dispute the claim if you believe this is an error. Revenue is help. I don't care about revenue.
Let that go.
This video got its first claim on February 23rd. Let's see details.
Let it go, Monty, so you don't get the money for it.
Just be quiet for a minute and let him read it.
Sorry.
It's the Jesus of Nazareth and the JRE 1780 Mahajid Nawis.
Okay, does it give you the option to fix it?
Yeah, select, yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Trim out segment.
Yep.
Will it trim it out automatically?
I think so.
What was it, a picture or a video cut or something?
Yeah, it was a video from I think it was either Sky News or it's not BBC. It's one of them other ones that covers the European states. And they were talking I think they were talking about India and Russia at the time.
It's processing.
There you go. It'll go back up. Yep. Thank you.
The other one, I ad revenue is.
And Ronan, I don't have access to that channel, or else I would take care of that. Yeah, it was
our backup.
Yeah.
On our backup one. Is that what you're talking about, Hawk?
Yeah. I only have StreamYard access. That's it. I don't have the YouTube access. So.
I know. I need. How do I add you on this?
I'm not worried about it right now. Don't worry about that. Let's get into other things now.
All right. Go for it.
Now that we know, it's taken care of.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
YouTube can suck big donkey anyways.
I mean, part of it probably has to do with the fact that the first thing that I did was show the group that YouTube was paid $15 million. I think it was $15,449,799 to censor Americans on YouTube, and that came directly from Soros. That was the first thing that I showed.
Yes, Libert, it is.
Is Behold Israel a legit news source?
Yeah, Barb, what you got to think about is think of Anderson Cooper standing there during that hurricane, holding onto that sign pole.
And kneeling in a puddle.
And he was kneeling in a freaking puddle, acting like he was waist deep in water.
I seen that shortly after that come out. I'm like,
mm-hmm.
What the? And he's not the first one to do that either. There was two or three others that did it during the Hurricane Katrina, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lippert, I'm
like
sorry.
No, I like when them two guys are walking by and that guy acts like the wind is blowing him over.
What is going on here? Again, this is the moment.
So this is the thing. So we know that Bitcoin came from the Russian and Chinese connection. Okay. So that means there goes Bitcoin. Okay. If that happens, and watch what happens to gold and silver. You take away that you take away that you know that what wealth gain regarding Bitcoin, and the only other option is silver and gold.
Yeah, take the crutches off of it finally. I got the feeling that they're talking about 20% of banks in Canada. If they do 20% or 30% of banks here, that shut everything down. You couldn't buy shit with a credit card or nothing.
Well, they already started. They actually started this. They pre-planned it. They did all the paperwork for it in 2011, and in 2012, January of 2012, Obama signed it into law. It was called Operation Choke Point, and Operation Choke Point was shared with every country and nation worldwide. Sorry, Mark, go ahead.
No, well, Bonnie, can I go full screen? Because I want to respond to Hawk, what he just said. Come on.
Okay, wait, let me find you.
No, you need to be quicker with this. Like, it's a television show, all right? Send me your email. I can do lessons and stuff.
You say yes or Master Mark.
Hawk, you understand this, and you know what? Probably a lot of people understand this, but there might be a few people in the chat that don't understand, right? And so I want to explain. If you purchase cryptocurrency, and it's lucky Agent Jay's not here at the moment because he'll get triggered, right? Because he's got cryptocurrency. Shh, don't tell him that. If you purchase cryptocurrency for a particular price and the price goes up and you sell it, what you need to understand, and you make a profit, what you need to understand is that profit you have made is at the expense of someone else's loss. You understand? So that profit that you have made is someone else has invested money as well into that cryptocurrency, and they've lost money. So you've made a profit, and maybe like 1,000 people lost money because they didn't sell. They held, and maybe they, the price went down, and then it went down, and they got scared and they sold. They sold at a loss. That's what cryptocurrency is. It's a bit dodgy, if you ask me. I'm all for digital currency, but it needs to be secure. It needs to be so governments can't go, you've been naughty, I'm going to turn that off. That's bullshit.
I understand that. Yeah, Ronan says silver is at $24.98 asking. Yeah, dude, I bought it when it was $2.80 an ounce.
Cut! What? Back to the normal.
Yeah, I bought it. Yeah, I started buying silver back in the 70s. Buying particular collector's coins. And then in the 80s, I discovered small increment bars. I've been saving them all my life. It's and then anytime I would get a hold of JFK quarters and things like that, or Susan B. Anthony coins, I scooped them up, grabbed them up, because they're 90% silver, marketability wise, it was well worth it, but there were a couple of times in the early 2000s that I was selling coins that I had that were from the 1800s, and I was getting anywhere between $1,100 to $2,500 a piece for them, because they were considered collector's items then. Nowadays, it's well, how much silver's in it? That's how everybody's looking. They're looking at they're not looking at the cast of the coin. They're looking at the quality, of the silver instead. So there's definitely been some variation changes in buying and selling.
Yes, agreed completely. So Purple Rose Warrior in the chat, who just said up here in Canada people are taking cash out of the banks. That's correct. But what I think, as a group of preppers who are aware that we are experiencing the Great Awakening right now, that cash could potentially overnight become worthless. So if you, and I'm not saying get rid of your cash, keep some cash, but if you have excessive cash, if you're one of these lucky people that's got a ton of cash, get yourself some bullion with it. All right, keep some cash, but honestly, Hawk's right. I mean, get some bullion, because whether it's the US dollar, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, none of us really know, but shit's going down. And if you're in a position where you have a comfortable amount of money, you should take some of that comfort and get yourself some physical silver and gold, and sit on it.
Yep, that's what I've been doing.
Hello, Duck.
Everybody's freaking out about Ukraine. Stop, people. You guys are going to drive yourselves insane. Seriously, biggest freaking distraction in the world. You got more stuff coming out on the Durham report. You got more stuff coming out on this. You got more stuff coming out on that. Ukraine is a distraction, 100% distraction.
I think so. I think that if that was the intention, it would not have taken this long to do something.
Well, Biden needs to get into Ukraine. He needs to have troops in Ukraine. He's got to do it. If he doesn't, then his kid, Pelosi's kid, Romney's kid, and there's another one.
Exposed like hell.
He's got to burn all the evidence.
Kerry's kid. They all have their hands in the energy companies there in Ukraine.
Yeah.
All of them. Every single one of them. So there's all kinds of money coming in and out of Ukraine. Plus, Ukraine is the hub for all the money laundering. He needs to get in there. He needs to remove Zelenko. He needs to take over the prosecutor's office. And if he's got to do it by military might, 100%, he will do that.
That's a lot of people.
Hello, Jeff Riddle.
What's up, Jeff?
Hello, Joe Gary.
No. Jody.
Go.
Purple Rose Warrior. Nikki.
Everybody say hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Hello, Jess.
Morning, Jess.
Heidi ho, neighbor.
How is everybody?
Still on top of grass right now, so I guess it's good.
Hi, Jess.
He was in the right.
Come on, go lay down. Come on, Gabe. Get up here.
I guess when you start breathing dirt, it don't matter anymore.
There's that sweet
Hey,
baby
what did I
I
tell you?
just love. Look at him.
Your dad's going to kick your butt. So get up there and lay down. Get up there. Lay down.
Gabriel.
He's in heat. He's in heat.
No. Stay.
Everybody else wants him to stay away from him. He's been walking around doing the Humpty Hump in the air.
Once you do something or anything,
You little love bites are not going to make me stop.
Somebody's going to give me in there. I'm just going to hump the air.
You're not going to make me stop.
He's a typical teenager.
What are you
I got a male cat here and nothing for him to do, so he'll grab a towel or a shirt or whatever he can get and take it around the corner.
And it's my stuff.
Or a stuffed animal.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna
He's
do?
just beautiful.
You gonna hug me?
Oh, that's weird.
Who?
That's really weird. You got
What's
two
that?
in the box.
Yeah, it's one
Well,
and
you
the
normally
other
only
being
have
her.
one in the box.
Yeah.
Is that a pure white German Shepherd?
Is that a solid white one, ain't it?
Yep.
I have never seen a solid white one like that.
Yeah. It's.
I told you about our two. One of them's solid black, and the other one's like the tan, the lightest color on yours, and he's all that.
Yeah, I got two pure white ones in the kitchen building too. But internet is intermittent in the kitchen, so that's why I don't bring them on too much anymore.
What color are their eyes?
They're regular brown eye or blue eye. They're not albinos. They're pure whites.
No green eyes? Oh, that'd be pretty.
Yeah, he looks just like his grandfather though. Give me a second. Let me. I got a picture
Beautiful.
of him.
I love German Shepherds.
Yeah, he's hornier though than what his dad or his grandfather was. His grandfather, he didn't act like this. You know, he got busy though. For 12 months, he's like, I'm a year old. I can do what I want now. You know, and it was like, you can't. And he's like, yeah, watch me. And then
Hang on a minute. I've been on Telegram. I've been doing a bit of intel gathering. Are we honestly talking about the sexual desires of German Shepherds at the moment?
Kinda.
What is this? Anyway, so Ezra's just posted. He's just look. He's the big story of today, I guess, is Q is allegedly on Truth Social, and Q's account was registered before Donald Trump's account was registered. And you've all seen that. Anyone that's watching Telegram is all over it. It's quite interesting. And that's,
Are they talking about our trucks full of gold yet? JFK hand deliver it.
What I would say, Chuck, is in previous shows we have spoken about how there's going to be a giant web wave, and I feel like it's coming. I feel like that wave is building up right now, and there's going to be you better get yourself a surfboard because it's coming.
I'm hoping. I've seen a lot of blues jumping red. They're leaving purple out of it and going straight to red. They don't want to be no part of that potato head piece of shit.
I don't know. Wish I knew truck drivers to tell them just sit at home.
Well, no, Bonnie.
I told you.
That's another story. That's another interesting story because that's only the USA trucker convoy just started today, and that could get big. I mean, like these people are going to be driving for days.
Oh, I know it's going to get huge.
Yeah, that could be a big fucking thing, you know.
But look what happened. And I'm afraid that the trap's already been set. If you look at what's going on around the 10 miles, you know, walls.
I think they've already stated they're not going to go into Washington proper. They're not that silly. They're going to
well, that's good.
They're going to keep their distance.
I know one company that ain't going to be there, Walmart, because I'm sure they already got threatened.
And from what I've seen on the bridge in New York, I don't know that the police would act like that here.
I think in Austin they would.
Well, yeah. Yes, I live too close to Austin.
Yeah.
I don't, but I'm right on top of Shreveport.
I always thought Austin was just a hippie.
Look at that butt. Look at that butt, man. I mean, come on.
Look at that what?
It's a good butt. Right in the middle. Full screen that butt. Well,
Oh, I thought you said butt.
no, bud.
That's a corn dog, ain't it?
God damn, look at that.
Looks like a bunch of bananas.
That's a little one. It's not big at all.
Oh my goodness.
Big enough.
Have all the stars tonight. I love this. Hi, Shane.
Hello, people.
Hello, Shane.
All I'm going to say is the dumbest thing the truckers could do is go to the Washington, D.C.
Shit, yeah. They need to hit their
That's
city
the dumbest
mayor,
thing they could do.
hit the city mayors, hit the governors, hit the representative we got in each state, and then everybody travel around and just keep stirring it. D.C., you might as well go to Walmart.
I'm going to tell you, the 50 states run D.C. D.C. doesn't run the 50 states. So
Yep.
you're going ass backwards if you go to D.C. to start
Good day, Den.
Sorry. Just my theory.
It's a really good one, Shane.
Yeah.
You're 100% accurate. The power relies.
Go ahead, Chuck.
You know how the power relies. It starts with God and then works its way to the people, your local, your county, your state, then the potatoes. And the lowest position they consider the highest seats is Supreme Court, which is really nothing. All they're like, yeah, it's constitutional. No, it's not.
The Supreme Court can't do shit. They
Nope.
They can't do nothing. All they can do is just give a decision and pass it down to a different court to go ahead and make the decision on what you got to do. The Supreme Court is a
bunch of head
waste of money. Actually, we pay a lot of people to sit up there and do nothing for no reason. If you can't make a decision, get the hell out of our government. Period.
They need to anyway.
My 15-year-old gets more decision better than they do.
I was a highway along the coast.
That bad?
Okay. Some of my mods just text.
Forgot all about it.
Oh my God, look how big the puppies are getting. Sorry, I didn't realize I was unmuted.
It's okay.
This Gabriel is just beautiful.
He's got two more little white ones. Two girls.
Yep.
Princess Di and
Angel.
Angel.
Yep.
And they're both solid white too.
Yep.
That is something else. One of them had a little bit of trouble when they were born, didn't they?
It was Bob, the male that we had problems with, right? Was it?
I've delivered way too many puppies to remember.
We didn't have any problems with we didn't have any problems with the white ones when they were born.
Oh, okay.
Both of them came out strong. Yeah, well, I mean, Angel was little, but she was giddy up and go, Daddy, giddy up and go.
Right.
Yeah. And somebody asked if I had enough for everybody. How many people are watching right now?
37.
Oh yeah. We got enough for you to bring 30 friends each with you.
Get stoned for a month, huh?
Well, we got our own, so you're good.
Yeah. But you got to bring a camper because I ain't putting anybody in my buildings.
And I'm not sharing my room.
She's not sharing her room.
Okay, Chuck, we're gonna have to talk.
Going real close.
You want me to blow it up?
Oh, you can. You just make their mouth water.
Looks like Christmassy.
Doesn't that look like Christmassy?
Just imagine if
We
everyone
all
in the United
need Christmas.
Just imagine if everyone in the United States had one of those nugs right now and smoked it. We'd all have world peace.
Well, it would have to be all over America. It couldn't be just in the United States. It would have to be worldwide.
It wouldn't be world peace. It'd be world sleep.
Well,
Everybody going to the refrigerator.
Everybody's sleeping.
Yeah, if that happened, and tomorrow you couldn't find Doritos or Cheetos anywhere.
That's munchies and sleeping. But
The
I
most
had no
annoying
idea.
one for me was people kept snagging up all the wavy Lay's potato chips. It's like really the only kind I like.
So hot.
Yeah.
Benjamin just said Dave Snedeker said Russia invaded Ukraine. I'm just
Look at me
saying.
when I say this. It is
I know.
a distraction.
I know this.
They went into the province that he signed an agreement the other day with.
Yep, he signed a peace accord with two particular sections. One was over by Crimea. The other one was another little itty bitty state that basically said, we're sick and tired of the games that Ukraine is playing. We're tired of the money flowing through here and constantly only flowing through. None of the money is staying in our communities. None of it's staying in our capital cities. None of it, our politicians seem to be pocketing a lot of it. Our bankers seem to be pocketing a lot of it, but the people aren't seeing none of it. Go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
There's Yvonne saying, no, it's happening. War has started.
Yeah, no, it's Russia went
know.
into the place that he signed a peace agreement with yesterday.
I know. I'm just reading chat.
Well, and here's the thing is,
I went and checked.
Look where you get your information from, because the American news is putting out false information like they always do. Because you talk to them, they're like, there ain't even nothing going on here. You know what Russia did? They protected their border. Same thing that our president should have done on our southern border, but he didn't. That's the only thing different. But now it's like, oh, they're invading, they're attacking, and they're getting all this crazy cockamamie bullshit going on, and we hear it from our news, and we believe it, and it's not true. Mark probably knows better than the rest of us. I mean, hell, he's seen it from Australia. He probably hears his bullshit news and then looks at our bullshit news. And
I don't look at our bullshit news. But what I was going to say, in the hope that I would trigger a few people, including Monty, is Hawk. You're sitting there and you're watching Telegram as I am right now, live. Are you sensing a giant red wave that's building? I mean, none of these others are doing it. Like fuck Monty and Shane and Gee. Like, it's only you and me. We're the only ones that are watching this shit, right?
I got to be honest with you, Mark. I look at Telegram about every 3 or 4 days. I don't look at it every day now. I used to look at it every single day, but I found way too many channels. Too many channels are fake.
You should look at it now because it's pumping. Like, it's absolutely pumping.
Mark,
Could y'all excuse me just a moment? Shane, you want to be in charge?
not really, because I'm not going to be here much longer. I just stopped in. I've been having some issue, guys. So
I'll be in charge.
I heard a lot of conversations, so I thought I'll jump in and see how long I can hang out.
So
that's about all I'm going to do.
You're in my prayers nightly, Shane.
Hang on a minute.
So
John Johnny's correct. Trump is live on the Ingram angle right now.
Well, what's he bloody saying, Mark?
Oh, go. All right, go. What?
What's he bloody saying?
I don't know. I'm not watching it. I'm just telling you what John said.
I'm live on Fox right now.
So,
oh fuck!
I'm gonna mute myself and I'm listening to what he's saying.
So,
should I tell him about the two companies that's dropping their investors on Wall Street?
No. Yeah, go. Yeah, of course. Because I don't know what you're fucking talking about. So go.
The two companies, the M and a P on the arm juice stuff.
Huh? No, be more specific. I don't know what
the investors are running for the exits. Those Wall Street investors are dumping their stocks faster than the world can drop the mandates. Moderna is down 70% high, while Pfizer is off, and that's the rest of it.
Well, it could be. Look, here's the thing, folks. It could be happening. We could be like, this could be it. It could be happening. It could be starting right now, and if it is, it's about fucking time because we're all a little bit fucking sick of it. I don't know how much more my liver can take.
Back in a
So everybody's mute except for me, which is I don't fucking care. Like,
yeah, because I'm listening to Ukraine threatening, or this guy from Ukraine threatening Russia.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Statements. We'll go back to President Trump for a quick.
Well,
here comes Trump again.
This is the way I'm reading it, Walk. It's Russia said he recognizes the independence of this area of Ukraine, and he recognizes the independence of this area of Ukraine, and then he says, "Listen, because we recognize the independence of this area and this area, we're going to send some troops in to help you keep the peace." So it's a way of inserting troops into Ukraine without it being an invasion, because as far as Don fucking whatever it's called, and as far as they're concerned,
what he's talking about right now is the fact that they just announced that there was an amphibious attack, and this is the thing: an amphibious attack is done by Forced Recon and Navy SEALs, and that information should never be released to the public ever, under any circumstance. Any amphibious actions. Yeah.
But it's a very terrible situation. It's a situation that should have never happened, Laura.
Yeah. But
so that would be the question: who released that information, and where's it supposedly going? Because it sounds like it's a BS deal to me. But yeah. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, Hawk, but I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, no, it was Ingram was just talking to Trump about it. And Trump said, you shouldn't even have that information. That information should not be available to anybody at any time. And that's where the problem comes in, is that there's loose lips sink ships.
Well, yeah, she finally came out and said it was Russia's things that did it. It wasn't us.
Like I said, that's what I said earlier, is it goes back to the American news puts out a bunch of stupid shit, and it creates wars, and There is no one out there wanting a war right now. There's only one that might want a war, but they're relaxed about it right now.
That's China.
But there is no one out there that wants a war. Russia don't want it. Ukraine don't want it. The UN is just trying to do what the United States tells them and China tells them, and there's North Korea don't want a war. No one wants a friggin' war.
Except the top shelf 1%.
Yeah.
Well, there's a few people that do want a war because they can wash their money and hide it, and it's all good. That's why it's so detrimental that we just be very careful of what we believe, what the news is putting out. And that's my firm belief. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I may be wrong.
Just find those that are wanting
You
to
sound
profit.
pretty correct to me. Just saying.
We need to mind our business on this side of the pond.
Yep. Focus on the things at home. Don't be falling into the distractions.
If anything, north and south of us here should unite with the one above and below us directly and keep the borders heavy and expand the borders out.
Hello, Mike.
Okay, hot chocolate and marshmallows for everybody.
I agree. I think Canada should become a part of the Republic of the United States. Mexico, too.
Yeah.
Well, you think about it, it used to be called North America for a reason.
Hello, Mike.
Now it's the United States, and it's not Mexico and Canada. It's United States. At one time, it used to be called North America.
And that's been in our lifetimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I guess Texas blew that with the Alamo.
No, it's been
that
our
had no, that had nothing to do with it. That was just a little civil misunderstanding that everybody had to go show their feelings, and they did. And yes, it was some bad times, but Mexico and Texas was not a problem. The problem was Mexico didn't want to give up their land they had owned for 3,000 years, and the United States was trying to take it over. And that was what caused that problem.
Right.
You ever think about why they had you learn English or French and Spanish in school? And it was funny that the French that they taught was from France, and the Spanish that they taught was from Spain.
Yeah.
And when you talk to a Mexican in Spanish, they're like, "What'd you say?" You talk to a Canadian in French, and they're like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Or have a person from South Louisiana speak French to them. Then that's another one.
Oh, that's a whole language all by itself. The Creole.
Yep.
Licking that bed is not going to make it a water bed.
Oh, shit. Getting to the tasty spots, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, they just finished. They finished my dinner. I had pork and rice, and I made sure everybody gets a couple of bites of it. Yeah. Oh, shucks. You go lay down, okay? Yeah,
I do.
You.
I got
You're
some.
a troublemaker. You're a troublemaker. Oh. Come here.
I do see one of my favorite people in the chat, and I have seen them. I've seen, when they first popped in, and Mike, it is good to see you.
Morning, but you're a good boy.
Okay, what does the 28 stars on a flag mean, guys, in the States?
What's that?
I don't know.
What does a flag with 28 stars mean?
Good question. Never heard that.
Well, seemingly DJT posted a U.S. flag with 28 stars. Somebody's asking why.
That was, I think that was the American flag back at the time of Lincoln. I think there were only 28 states back then.
That has got something to do with the
Yeah, I
stripes.
think that's a number 19 thing making about that same time.
I've heard that a lot.
I'm correct. Has got something to do with the stripes.
Because everything since 18 has been not.
Hey,
Someone else is saying the
Don't go later.
1776 flag, question mark.
I thought that one had 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were only 13 stars on the original 1776 flag, correct.
Okay. I'm just repeating what's in chat.
And that wasn't even our national flag. That was a battle flag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our national flag was it was the peacetime flag. It had 3 stripes, and I can't remember. It's been a while.
Okay, well, I figured Hawk would know, or Shane would know, or Chuck would know about the flag.
Yeah, the peacetime flag is. Let me see.
Benjamin said 1871 was the 23.
Be careful with the
35 stars on John
1871 because 1871. Be careful with that because that's when they changed the original Constitution to the new Constitution that we all are enslaved by. So be very careful of that. Now, I'm not saying that's not true, but that is.
Oh.
Oh, okay, true. Shep, she says that the 28-star flag became the official United States flag on July 4th, 1846. The star was added for the admission of Texas.
See, I should know that.
Well, it just came up in chat, and I was like, well, it's a question about the flag, and I have no idea, so I put it out there.
This was the original flag of the United States.
Cool.
Huh. When did they change the stripes?
Well, this is called the peacetime flag.
Oh, okay.
We hadn't seen one of them in a while.
No.
Yeah. In 1871, they changed things according to what they needed then. So, and that's the crazy thing is that they can even go about making these changes and things like that, and Americans are just supposed to fall in the line, people, fall in the line.
Yeah.
But it's like the Confederate flag. The Confederate flag is not the flag that everybody thinks it is. That Dukes of Hazzard logo flag, okay, was actually, again, a battle flag. And that was for, if I'm not mistaken, that was the battle flag for Alabama first.
Yes.
How about this one?
Yes, that one right there. I believe it was Alabama's first division or something. That was the original. That was a battle flag. That was carried by. Yep. That was not. It was not being used as a national flag. There is. Let's see. The true Confederate flag. I should have the shit on my computer. It's there we go. Okay. Hey, pull that up.
Your Mark.
That's a start.
Are you all ready for your show? No.
Yeah.
Okay. So this right here was the true Confederate flag. This was the flag of the Confederacy.
Cool.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And it's only got 13 stars.
And the X was when they ran into battle. Yeah, from the way a lot of things talking about, Grant was the last true president.
Yeah, he was the one who signed it. Yeah, he's the one who signed the 1870, the Act of 1871. He sold us out. He was a traitor.
Thank you. That makes two of us now that believe that. Thank you.
That's why I brought that up.
Yeah, he was a traitor. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Just fact.
So if things were to be corrected by Mr. T, he would become 19. And the rest would become irrelevant and removed.
Yeah, it was. So Wade, what it was up until 1871, they were not counting any additional states that were added. They were not adding those to, they weren't adding stars to the flag for that. It was in 1871, 1872 that after they got rid of this flag and they got rid of the 1776 flag, and they went with what we now have, our gold fringed, our gold fringed corporation flag.
It's like eating a steak.
Your dog's drinking water. It's they're not eating. It's funny too when they do it in the middle of the night. I feel like I'm like sitting at the edge of a creek or something like that, and they're just like having a heyday.
Make you have to get up and go.
What are you trying to give me your bone on my desk for? Can I have it? Can I have it? Can I have it? Okay.
Hey, everybody new that stepped in.
Yeah. All right, I gotta hop off here because this guy Mark, he does a show late at night on Tuesday nights, and I gotta go get ready for his show because if I don't show up with some intel, he's gonna be all upset and everything. And you know how them people are.
Aussies, yes.
I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna.
Well, not just that, but it's expected that you'll show up medicated too, because that's when we do our best work.
Well, okay, well then let me get on that first.
I appreciate you coming up, Hawk. Always
Absolutely,
enjoy it.
I like coming up and stirring up trouble. Somebody's got to do it, right? So, yeah. All right, you ladies have a great night. Chuck, good to see you. Shane, good to see you. Mark, I'll see you in a little bit.
See you later, bud.
You too. Good night.
See you, Hawk.
You got to get primed up too, Mark, or do you handle it naturally?
I'll hang around for a little bit until I finish this drink, and then I'm going to go make some dinner in the microwave.
That healthy stuff. No donuts.
No, there's a reason for it. I don't look. Do you really want me to go into it? How many people's watching? How many people are going to be
40-some, 48, I think.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'll probably look. Can we go full screen, Bonnie?
You're going to learn how to do that before Margaret's off here.
To the 40 people in chat, I'm in danger at the moment. Okay, I'm here. You don't understand any of this. I'm in danger. My lovely wife, Debbie. I need a few props. That's a Kit Kat. Some donuts, right? My lovely wife is having a medical procedure tomorrow, right? And so today, the whole day, she's not been permitted to eat food. And this morning wasn't so bad. But as the day's worn on, she's getting a little bit stroppy, okay? And so I'm out here just staying safe, just making sure I'm protected from the danger that's in there.
You can indulge without your life being threatened.
Yeah, and see, look, they've given her some special lemon flavored drink to consume. Just
Oh, I know. Oh,
yeah.
But you understand that because I remember when you went through that.
And I can only hope that later on tonight she's not giving us all the shits. You know what I mean?
Oh, we don't like those not a fart things.
So I'm out here just, it's the only safe fucking place at the moment for me. Like, it's fucking dangerous in there.
What's that? Everything's going to be a weapon?
Oh my goodness.
We understand, Mark.
Trust the plan. Trust the plan.
Just depending on how long it's been, too, you might look like a chicken leg and should take a bite.
I'm just telling you how it is, people.
God love you, Mark. You're I love you.
Back down now.
I love that.
This is what happens when you get old. You got to do these
Mark,
things.
she is a sweetheart for putting up with you.
Yeah,
And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Bonnie, you're right. You're right. I mean, I'm a complicated person to love, I suppose. But look, this is the thing about the universe. You wind up being where you're supposed to be. Always.
That's very good line.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Remember, Mark, you're the wind beneath her wings.
Well, she might be having a little bit of wind later, and she might not be so confident in that wind that she's feeling like having, and it might turn into a bit of a shart, if you know what I mean.
Hey, just throw a little lighter down there and set her a little flame.
Better get a bed ready out there, Mark.
I'm going to get her to like sleep on a towel or something, because I don't want to deal with that at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't.
TMI. Okay.
No, but in all, Bonnie, in all seriousness, why she can't hear me, and she doesn't watch these shows, so she'll never see it. Look, and most people that watch, the silly show that I do know that she's double vaxxed. Now, so this particular issue that she's been having first reared its head like fucking 20 years, 30 years ago. Like just before our honeymoon, this issue happened. She went to the doctors, it settled down, and she went off. And so now we're like fucking 25, 30 years later, she goes and gets double jabbed, and it rears its head again. And it just makes you wonder, mostly with this jab, mostly what we're seeing is people that have pre-existing conditions that flare up. You understand?
Yes.
And so I can only wonder. And
Mark, may I say a little something, darling?
Yeah, yeah.
We haven't talked in a long time. My hubby had to succumb to the laws, what was going on because of his company, and he got double. I was the last person, and as of yet, I've only had one. Now, knock on wood. Nobody around me, nobody I know has had any issues that I know of. And trust me, I got my own issues. And like your wife, that was back in end of October, November, something like that. Anyways, that I had gotten it. And I haven't had anything. I kind of wonder, that kind of thing usually can come on by stress. So the stress of maybe even thinking about something could happen to her or anything, what's going on, it could come out in your body, manifest that way too. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's all I want to say.
So what you're saying is the first time it happened at our honeymoon.
Yeah, she's probably stressed
We
out.
got married.
Darn, I walked right into that, didn't I?
Well, you look at it this way, Mark. She could grow a penis.
Well, no, if she does, I'm out. That's it. I'm leaving.
Hopefully, it ain't bigger than yours.
I like that.
That's what's funny is I thought about growing one once, but I thought, I just don't want to have to fertilize it and seed it and make it grow. So I just never did try to do that.
Then you'd have one for each hand, and that'd be confusing, wouldn't it?
You see that?
Good night, David.
What, Bonnie?
Yep.
I mean, I've already explained. Look, I've already explained to the universe. I have on my arm, quite prominently, I have my chosen deity tattooed to my arm, and I've already explained to the omnipresent universe that should my children be taken out in such a demonic way, and both of them have taken both of them have played Russian roulette, let's just say, all right? Because we all know that some of them jabs are just saline, whoopie-doo.
Yes.
But I very clearly explained that if the universe, like, given that I have so much love for the omnipresent universe and faith and belief and trust, if the universe takes them out in such a demonic fashion, then I'm fucking done. I'm done, and I'll go to the tattoo joint and I'll get them blacked out. And that's not a threat. It's simply a promise. That's what I will need to do to be able to psychologically deal with this total fucking retardation that's going on right now. I'll have no other choice.
Yeah, my daughter got 2 or 3. Wife's friend just got a hold. She got her second one the other day, and she got home, and she's been sick since.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether you're on Telegram, but you would have seen there was some dude saying, "Got my booster shot today. I feel so sick. Oh, this COVID would have been so much worse if I wasn't vaccinated." I mean, you fucking idiot, like seriously,
right?
Are you that fucking dumb?
That shit makes more people jump in line. Let's go get it. He's living through it.
85% in the hospital, having issues, had the vacation.
I talked to a nurse here in Sault Ste. Marie, and she works in the ICU unit, okay? And I was asking her, were they V'd or unV'd, is how I put it. And she looked at me with the brightest smile and said, they're all V'd.
Wow.
And I'm
Well,
like,
here's
thank
what I've
you
said
for the
all
confirmation.
along. Here's what I've said all along is, how in the hell can you put a foreign object in your body that's going to protect you from a natural object that God can protect you from, or not even God, let's just say nature can protect you from. Your body was made to regenerate itself every friggin' day, and yet you're going to go put in I'm sure it has a skull and crossbones on it when you put it in your arm. How is that going to help? There's no way.
I got a good question for that.
It's not possible.
I got a good question for that, Shane. You remember we were talking a while back, when, as far back as 2013, 2015, that they had the tests and the pokies already made up for something that didn't even exist yet.
Yep.
Yeah, and they were still saying it was from influenza A and B. Now it's influenza A and B with a super protein.
Right.
Period.
So, Bonnie, I'm going to go. Thanks for having me up on the panel. I'm going to, what is it, like an hour until my stream starts. I'm going to go get something to eat and you know, pretend that I'm a husband in there for a little bit. And
Thank you very much for visiting, Mark. I appreciate it.
You know,
It was great to see you, Mark. Thank you.
Yeah. See you in like an hour. And look, come on, people. It's hot, but hold the fucking line. Trust the plan. We're all going to be just fucking fine.
We're on the same boat, even though we got water between us.
Amen. Yep. A fucking men.
Take care, bud. I'll see you over later.
I'll see you later.
Well, that was interesting.
And Bonnie, I did not mean to scare you when I messaged you. I thought you'd be excited.
Well, it's a little nervous because I know everybody goes over to see Mark, but it was the same way whenever Mike first came up, Hawk first came up. The bigger channels, it's like,
yep,
yeah.
But it was like we were just talking about Mark.
I remember when Mark had the same.
Sorry, Chuck, go ahead.
I remember when Mark had the same amount of people you get or I get.
Well, I know they all started out little bitty, but something happened. Mark has a good sense of humor. He can be serious and he can be total clown.
Yeah, and that's the problem is you never know which one is of which. He is. I want to tell you, Mark is such a good guy. He really is. He's silly. He's goofy. He's a great guy. When I've listened to every show I've ever seen of his, it's like, is he being silly? Because there was a couple times he started out really serious, and it was like, ended up being a silly ass joke, but it's very hard. So he is he's a good guy. He's just a good guy.
Yeah.
Now Gigi, that girl needs to I don't know about her. She's got some issues that we probably all need to look at real carefully because she's silly. And I don't know if she's serious or just silly.
Didn't you say you had a bunch of them hats? Make you want to put a Texas star on the front and come up there and just say there, boy.
Oh, yeah, really. I should be doing that if I'm going to be my Canuck and stuff. I kind of wonder because I'm like, was Mark serious or not serious? Does he remember me doing that? I'm like, him and Arcus are the ones that got me going and doing Canuck.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been, I don't know, the last time Mark seen me do that, probably a year ago. Yeah. But on good fun.
D-Dog. I'm sorry. D-Dog. I did look at it. I need to watch it again. There was something I think I missed. And I was in some issue problems. So I missed kind of a little bit of it. But I will go watch it again tomorrow. From what I've seen, it was pretty good. And I did send it to Mike, and it did say to send it to Johnny.
I didn't get it.
No, I did not. I did not. I told you I'd do it, and I did.
We all like Gigi.
Well, there's times we all like Gigi. There's times we just want to spank her.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's many a times a lot of people out there just will smack across the head going, "Oh,
I didn't say smack you. I said spank you.
Well, you know, almost the same thing.
Hello, Chemo Carl.
What's up, Carl?
Oh, Bonnie, I meant to ask, did you get a copyright or any issue with that thing, with that video yesterday?
Not that I know of.
No? Okay. Just curious, just because I hadn't put the music copyright stuff in it. Because we kind of got mixed up. And then, oh, I'll never forget. I don't know if you realized that or caught my comment about double hearing the video.
Mm-hmm.
Knew that was hilarious. I was like, why am I hearing this? I've got it over here. I'm like, what? I'm losing my marbles because I thought I muted your end. But yeah, because I did put it out there with the stuff in there. So I was just curious if they dinged your
That
copyright.
was pretty cute.
Yeah.
It was cute, Gigi.
Yeah. Took
The
a little
Three
bit.
Musketeer one.
Yeah, that was fun.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Who's the cat?
Everybody says that. Everybody's going, you didn't name the cat. I'm like, well, that would have been kind of starting another fire again, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I don't know. I kind of like the.
Just said it was
I
me,
kind of
that
like
would've
the
been
short
fine.
little fat. I just kind of like the short little fat rat.
No, the little one wasn't fat. It was the medium, which was me, that was fat, and you were the tall one.
Well, I knew which one I was, but
Okay. Yeah, she was the little one, but the little one wasn't fat. Not until she ate cheesecake.
right.
Gigi, I don't know if you were lurking when it was playing. I told Bonnie, I said, Gigi's calling y'all rats.
Well, and I love the way they make me go first with the sliding razor blade.
Yeah, because I started out with the
Okay.
one with Tom and Jerry, and I was like, that's when I then when I did put it into, I decided to just download it before I put it back in to fix it, whatever. And they dinged me, going, "This is copyright." I'm like, no, it's probably because there's music in there. But I started looking around, I saw the other one, I thought, well, that one at least has 3 in it, where Tom and Jerry is just 2. So yeah. Actually, well, there is 3 because there was the little nephew he was supposed to train. But then we'd have to call Shane the cat. So I kind of went, nah, I don't want to go there. But it's
well,
fun.
I don't mind eating me a little mouse or two here and there, so it's I don't mind that.
As long as you don't get your tail stuck in the crack, right?
Can't answer that one.
I should have put that little wording in there for a little longer life of Tiny. Boy, that one I know came up and left pretty quick on the run of the play thing. That was funny. But man, I had such a time. Oh, Bonnie, remember I told you I downloaded it 3 times? I found out what the problem was. It was all because there was some kind of glitch in the video itself that I had to chop off a chunk of it before it would skip over whatever was getting stuck in. It was the weirdest thing. And I noticed it actually before I even downloaded, because I was just playing it. It's like all of a sudden it's like a little quick second of the end of the video showed up. It's like, where is this coming from? And then I could never decide. I just kind of went, all right, chop, move out, redo. Okay, good. It went through. Yay. That was really weird.
You know, I had that problem once too. They said, oh, it's too long. You're going to have to chop off some of it so you can send it. And I thought, I just won't send it.
But the best part of that video too was the weenie cut. I was like, so many people are gonna have those when news going in their head. Off with it. A little bit of Alice in Wonderland, a little bit of Bobbit in there, and
an action that stands in the face of the U.S., in the face of NATO.
Sorry.
And
that's okay. That almost sounded like Blackwatch. I'm like, when did he come back up on the panel?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, by the way, Bonnie.
Yes, dear.
Hello, darling.
I've missed
Just
you,
so
Shane.
you know. I know. I still love you.
Still love you. Oh.
And
I'll
we
get off quiet.
There's a couple of us over here too, you know. Just saying.
Yes, Gigi, you're like my little sister. I need to spank the shit out of, but that's perverted too. So can't do that.
So what am I, Shane?
Okay, you're like my older sister. I want to like
leaving black.
All right, damn it, girl.
I see that bowl of oatmeal coming at me.
If it gets the blood pressure down, oh well.
Yep.
Hey,
That's right.
whatever it takes, we'll all get it there.
Yep. 2 weeks. I want 2 weeks of it. Please.
Yeah, well,
I always say please after.
There's a lot of people want a lot of things from me, and it's just like, shit, how can I get all this done? And I'm like, I hired somebody to come over and take care of most of it, and now they won't even show up. So I guess her paycheck's cut off.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's one of those deals.
Yep.
I started getting up the last 3 or 4 days and getting exercise and moving around and starting to feel better, and
That's awesome.
then no one wants to show up. It's like, damn.
That's what I've been getting into, except for today. Y'all need to keep
I'm
that
just going to say
post
this,
going.
Bonnie. Why don't you come up here?
Honey, I've told you why.
I know you give me kind of a hint of why you couldn't be here, but
Good night, Jim.
Let's see, who was it in chat last night?
Blackwatch.
Night, Jeff.
Blackwatch, what's up, buddy?
We want you to come back and visit with us. We like you.
As long as it's... Y'all are all so quiet. Y'all are never quiet. What's going on?
well, I'm just not going to stay on here for 4 hours. So,
Well, I know that, hon.
I noticed your show went for 4 hours last night, and I was like, you sent me a text going, "Are you here?" I'm like, nope. I got it like at 8 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. But
what?
Yeah, are you here? And I'm like, no, it come through. I just didn't hear it. Apparently, I was out.
Wow, Shane, because that was like 9 p.m.
Yeah, I went to bed early last night. I wasn't in such good condition last night, okay?
So worried about you.
I prayed for you last night. Shane, I pray for you every night.
Well, thank you all. It's not that's not why I said what I said, so thank you all. I appreciate it. It's liver sherbet. If y'all don't know what liver sherbet was, it was a joke from Travis and CBC and all them, and somebody's coming in here with liver sherbet comments. And now, I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying that why would they use that?
What is it?
Another guy everybody knows on here.
Someone said earlier it was you, Shane. So hey, what the hell do I know?
Yeah, the other Shane 187.
I'm going to tell you what. if it doesn't say Shane Phelps and have my face, and trust me, I can turn my face on right now, which is, my hair is all undone. I'm trying to pay that person to show up and cut it all off for me again, but no,
Aw.
it ain't. If it doesn't say Shane Phelps, it is not me. And everybody knows my icon.
Yep.
Libert Sherbert was a joke that Travis had made from Liberty Warrior, and Travis decided they was going to make a Sherbert joke, and that kind of went sideways, which is fine. So Libert Sherbert, I would, there may be great people, there may be wonderful people. I'd like to see them changing. Shane 187 Thompson is Victor. No, not the face, Shane. uh, Shane 187 Thompson is
Libert.
I'm not going to say he's a bad person. I'm just going to say he is. He's in with some people, and he calls out what he believes, what he's heard. He thinks is true, and sometimes it may not be true. Now, I'm not going to say he's a bad person. I'm just thinking maybe he should talk to, give him a call. My number is real easy to find. I don't hide my number, my fax, my email. I don't hide it. Oh, well, the government may come get you. Well, then, if they come get me, my problems are over, right? Okay. So I don't have any more problems.
Hey, Victor.
Well, 9 out of 10 of the things I see complaining about, I don't see the receipts. I don't see the total truth. And that's just what I've seen. I lurk. Like Craig.
Good night, Jody.
You're not Shane. Libert said we're like Chachi and Joni.
Yeah, Libert just said something out there. And Libert, I'm not accusing you of nothing. I really ain't. I really ain't. I just asked a question, and I apologize for it come out that way. I don't want anybody to think ill of you. So it was just a question I asked.
There's nothing bad about it, Libert.
No.
It's just different. And it's okay to be different.
Yeah, not everybody can be as normal as we are.
Right.
I can guarantee I'm probably not normal. I want to tell you what me and Mike put out is not always 100% correct, but we do our best to try to. We pull it off the news, and then the news sometimes is not correct, and then we give our opinions on it, and sometimes our opinions are wrong, which is everybody's got an opinion, but that doesn't make it right or wrong. It just means that's our opinion. So, anyway.
Yep.
For sure, Kelly. Patrick, what's normal these days? Nothing.
Well, what is normal? Please define that for me, because I don't think there's any such thing.
That's true.
There is nothing normal anymore. It's all in it's perception that creates the narrative. And the only way you can have a normal conversation with anybody is if it goes with your perception, and that's not correct. And
Yeah, there's
maybe
only levels of abnormal.
yes, and maybe that's what makes me and some of the other people out there different is we don't go by perception, we go by off common sense. And like I said, our common sense may not be 100%. That's just our theory on it. But does it make us wrong? No, it just makes us, that was our opinion. And that's
But the shit detector and the beer goggles are wide open.
Oh, I've always got my beer goggles on. I'm always going to look for something. And yes, I drink beer. It is a diuretic. It helps keep my blood pressure low.
I wasn't even meaning that by
take
it.
as many toxic pills. So yes, I do that. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to lie to anybody.
I was meaning beer goggles. Why we see it through a lot of the bullshit.
But what is wrong with that? Dorinda, what are you drinking? Always.
Beer.
I'm drinking dinosaur piss.
I'm telling you, if I could be, I would be. These times call for something.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. Thanks, Vic.
Okay.
You did me laugh tonight.
At least you ain't wiggling your eggplant.
Well, I thought about doing that a minute ago, but then I thought, no, better not do that. I'm on screen.
Yes, Liver, you've always been respectful here, and we like it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm not going to ever cuss anybody.
You're welcome. Everyone is welcome here.
Yeah, I don't think I've cussed you either, bud. So.
I would prefer some positivity, but sometimes people just need to get something out.
Yep.
Say what they need to say.
I'm sorry. Do I need to be quiet, Bonnie?
No.
I think she's talking about last night.
Oh, well, I don't know. I couldn't be on last night. Last night I had some issues and
Yeah.
I went to bed and slept like a baby till about 2:30 in the morning. I've been up ever since.
2:30?
Yeah.
I was awake.
Here you go, Bonnie. You want to look at something, see if you want to show it in chat.
Show it in chat.
I don't know if you want to show that. I don't think it's anything bad, but
I don't know, Chet. Does it have sound with it?
No.
It's a silent movie.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't figure out which one it is, can they?
Nope.
And every one of them, if you just roll them up and throw them away, that'd been the best thing that ever happened to the United States.
Yeah.
Quit with all the false flag shit.
Look, from 2014 till now, look at the numbers. And then you tell me, have they gone up or down? They may have went up a couple hundred. Have they went up, down? No, they're pretty much the same for let's say 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So 9 years. They're
There's another one.
identical.
There's another one, Bonnie.
No sound?
Do what, Bonnie?
Nothing. I'm going to wait till you finish talking, honey.
I was done talking. I didn't have anything to say that was intelligent. So.
Oh, whatever.
Me either. It's just stupid memes, but they're funny.
Wow, at 2:30.
Hello, fighting Kino.
Sending a link to cabins. What am I looking at here? What went away?
Oh, hold on. I'll throw it back up. I thought you were discussing it. Hold on a second.
No, I was talking to myself.
Well, hell, I dropped it. Hold a second.
I lost my lid. There it is. Flipped my lid.
There it is.
Okay, then maybe if I put it this way.
Says, oh my God, says, look what you've done with the place. Thanks. I wanted to feel more like home. Minneapolis, Somalia, home.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah, Camel Carl. What you're saying is true to the point.
Am I way behind in no?
What?
I have to read chat on my phone because these stupid glasses. And I thought I was way off. Abbott directs Texas agencies to investigate sex change procedures for trans use as child. Awesome. Go from 211 to 20 and 4 of those years. There was more loss in 2020. True.
Patrick, I don't know what them filter things are either. I don't have one. Vicky will tell you, though, I'm not the person you want on speakerphone.
Me either.
She'd be at work. You wouldn't believe what they just told me. Tell them to go fuck yourself. And you hear, hold on.
So, I've been looking because of seeing those pictures of those stupid towers. And not very far from me, there's big ones with those white boxes around it.
What are you talking about? You said there were some big ones. Was you
Yes.
Oklahoma or something?
Right here, close to here. Not where I'm going.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. LOL. Sorry.
Y'all know who Anonymous is?
Yes.
There you go.
No, none of us know who Anonymous is, but
there's no audio in this. It's just funny.
Hello, Pappy.
That's why they're anonymous, because none of us know him.
Yeah.
It or her or it or whatever it is.
Wasn't there a guy that came out recently that said he was anonymous?
Everybody says that because they're so famous. Everybody wants to be famous, and
they are anonymous because nobody knows who the hell they are.
right. And the person that's claiming, the person that is originally anonymous will never come out and say he was anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Why would he do anything else? No, he wants to be anonymous for a reason.
He'd probably, if that person honestly did do it and had proof, he'd probably get his door kicked in quick.
RX7, what are your thoughts on Islam? Well, I don't know.
You know,
Bonnie, did you see that down there?
Go ahead.
I asked Bonnie if you'd seen that down there. I sent her something.
Yes, I was waiting until we were done talking.
Oh, I didn't know if you seen it.
Yes.
My stuff's been doing wonky stuff, so.
Shane, were you going to give an opinion on Islam?
Islam is.
Hello, Zeus.
That is a very touchy subject due to some say it's biblical, some say it's satanic. That would be one subject I would be hard to say anything one way or the other about it. Should it be destroyed? Should it be saved? I don't know. That's like Damascus. That's one of the biggest things, and it says in the Bible about Damascus. When Damascus gets destroyed, that is the end of times.
Oh,
and it's been very close the last several weeks. And, you know, so it's one of those deals. How do you talk about? I've heard stories about Islam as being great people. And I've heard stories about Islam as the leaders of Satan. But who knows? Who's telling the truth? So I would not want to go to either side of that realm.
Right.
As long as it's live and let live, whatever.
D-Dog
Pretty
gave you a
much, as long as
message.
they're not jacking with us, that's all I care.
There's convincing arguments about everything, though.
Yes, RXT, I can understand that. And yeah.
I can make all those cards. I don't make boxes to read.
Conversation is key. Okay, Chuck, let's see what you're wanting up here. Oh, good grief. That was the end, right?
Yeah, it's just a little short.
Okay.
Those kids.
Made me laugh the other day when I seen it.
I've seen that face. Somebody uses that face somewhere.
Anonymous.
There you go.
Sorry, that was just me being a dick. I apologize.
I could hear, Mom, bring me a Hot Pocket. No, I'm on cam. I got all kind of corny, weird stuff like that.
Joseph, is it you? Is he the one that has that face? Look at his little icon thing.
Kind of. Could be.
Knew I'd seen it before. No, I'm gonna trust my mods for whatever. I don't know. I got in trouble at Hawks for hiding a bot.
Yeah, the only thing I have issue is people having no problem killing people because they disagree with them. That's any religion or standpoint, though.
Yes. Everyone pretty much believes in a higher power, whatever it may be.
If any of you have Fox News, put it on and look.
I'm stepping down, you guys, because I'm heading over to Mark's. You guys have a great night. I love you. I'll watch the rest tomorrow.
We'll see you later.
Dorinda.
Bye. Love ya.
Tell me you're leaving for another channel.
Well, hey,
Thanks, Dorinda.
here's the thing is, at least she's honest about it. It's one of the people.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna go lay down or go to sleep, and then they're on
And they
somebody
go-
else's channel. That's a lie.
Yeah.
She's straight up.
It's true.
Gotta go. I mean,
Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle.
easy, Gigi. Easy.
You're gonna get Victor all stirred up. He's got pickles wiggling all in his head now.
So I was looking at Bonnie's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I was looking for something and realized I had the wrong song by them. I'm like, no wonder I can't find the stupid wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I laugh every time I see the, that's what comes up in my head is that song piece.
Well, Bonnie, I have noticed one thing, Bonnie.
What?
You had like 9 people on your panel, and I showed up, and everybody left.
They stayed for a good while. Everybody had shows that they said when they got here they had to go to.
Yeah, Mark had to run a show. I'm still here, so what am I, chopped liver?
You're just one of them damn rats.
No, you're gizzards.
But you're a tree rat with a fuzzy tail.
No,
Oh my God! When she showed up, she had that squirrel still hanging out her mouth, and the only thing you see was its ass and tail.
Oh boy!
How in the hell can she still talk with every bit of that squirrel in her mouth except the ass and tail? I'm thinking that's what it looks like. Have you looked at it, Gigi? It looks like you have choked down a friggin' squirrel.
Kill me. It was funny because when you first said the first few words, I was like, what? And then you would continue to be like, oh, the mustache. Like, eat the squirrel, what?
Yeah, it looks like his legs are kicked out and you're.
Thank you, William.
You just haven't choked down the rest of it yet. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what is she, an alien?
The rest for dessert.
Yeah, she just
hanging in the front.
saving the, or what is that called? It's called,
Thank you, Rod.
So should I go back to the white Santa Claus wig?
No,
I don't
because
understand.
Earlier, looking over there, one thing you could
I
figure
don't
out.
understand all of y'all dressing up for your.
Oh, do me a favor.
Craig and his wigs, marking his wigs.
Well, I did that because of Mark Bion. That's why I did it, because I haven't seen him in forever, and him and Art were the ones that got me going on
Okay.
that. That's why I had to show up like that. It's like, oh my God, Mark, buddy, remember? And it's like, does he? Would assume he did, but I don't assume anything. So who knows? I mean, that's a year ago, and forever ago, and yeah.
I understand. So, Gigi, are you the one that chased D-Dog off? Because he don't get up anymore.
Huh?
He doesn't get on panel anymore.
Oh. But yet
Gigi,
he goes
are you
up
the one? Are you the
on-
reason why D-Dog can't get up anymore? That was a good question, Mike.
Is that what I'm doing now, buddy?
I was like hoping nobody heard that.
You blame him? He did a poll.
What did it really
One for him.
Gigi, what did you do? Are you the reason he can't get up anymore? Come on.
Oh, those teddy bears apparently were better than what I can do. So
Poor D-Dog. That poor guy, he ain't even here to defend himself.
He's out there.
He is.
Oh, he's out there. He just don't have the length to get on, or he'd be up here going, "Hey, damn it, Gigi."
Yep.
I put it out there a couple of times, and he wouldn't take the bait.
that's odd, because do you know he goes on somebody else's panel? We won't mention, but to each their own. I do not know. So we all know we love him. He's everybody wants his smarts. You know what I mean?
He might have clicked the link, so he probably have a secret link back there, just deciding if he wants to get on or not.
Oh no,
D-Dog's not no dummy. He can get on anybody's link he wants to at any time.
Yes.
He's not no dummy. He is stupid smart.
And it's not
D-Dog
just his brains. He has a good sense of humor.
Oh, hey,
Absolutely.
I'm looking for Pop-Tarts here in Canada now because of him and his purple Pop-Tarts, okay?
They don't say purple on them. They spell purple BLUEBERRY.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I kind of would have figured that. But yeah, I haven't looked at a Pop-Tart box in, I don't know, 25 years. But he's got me intrigued. Just like, well, now I want one. Just because you're eating them and you think you're good. Oh,
really?
Of,
She's back.
Oh, look,
no.
somebody bounced back.
See, I talked about Pop-Tarts, and look who showed up.
It's not.
Dorinda showed up, and guess who showed up in chat was
That's what I was talking about. I was
D-Dog.
talking about Dorinda. I was talking about D-Dog. He's like, I hear Pop-Tarts. I smell Pop-Tarts. Somebody's talking about them.
Oh, I thought when it first showed up, Dorinda showed up and he says, "Yummy." I know that's not what it
I don't
meant.
think so. Now,
It was all the same time.
and I am
Damn, I'm
sorry,
gonna have to
Monty,
go to
but at
bed.
least I'm honest about it.
What happened? Did Mark not go on yet?
No, it's going on at 12:30 now. I think wifey needed some extra care, so.
Oh, that's all right.
So
That's
I'm
sweet.
just kind
I'm
of
glad he's.
wait until 12:30 now. So hey.
Yep. It's like me. I got to be a little more quiet now. Hubby went to bed, and I have to too soon because I got to get up early in the morning and pack and go for a drive. Oh,
Did you see John out there? Dorinda, what happened? Mark B kick you out? Ha ha ha.
No, he's not on yet. Made a comment.
He just didn't send her the link, so yes.
D-Dog sick of our shit. Wait, what's those hand signals?
Yeah, he said we're screwed up like push-ups in the septic tank.
God.
Chuck. You can't say we'll give one-liners every now and then.
Is this D-Dog? I can't see. Oh.
Sorry. I smell Pop-Tart.
The other day.
I've had to come on because, like, honest, honestly, I love all you. But can I say something to you?
What if we say
Because of
no?
what I've got to do when I do come over to your way, can I come and see you?
Hey, come on to Canada anytime, man.
Will you cook me Pop-Tarts?
How the hell do you cook a damn Pop-Tart?
I might buy them special just for you.
Please,
We don't
please
cook our
lie
Pop-Tarts.
even if you wouldn't, please lie to me and say you would, please.
We don't cook our Pop-Tarts. We hunt them down and eat them raw.
Well, there is a way to. It's called a strudel. You can put them in a toaster and warm them up, but
You can, because you said you used to.
See, that's what I would know as a Pop-Tart over here, but I wouldn't imagine that's what you. I wouldn't imagine that's what a real Pop-Tart is. Surely not.
Oh no, Pop-Tarts out of a box. Very unhealthy, sugary thing.
And the only way you can heat them is if they're not frosted. You can stick them in the toaster.
Yeah.
If they're frosted, you stick them in the microwave.
I was going to say, Bonnie, that may not be quite
Anyway,
correct.
so I didn't mean to corrupt your chat. Like I honestly love y'all. I honestly love y'all. But when I get my ticket to come out and see you, can I please, can I please come and give you all a high five? Love you all.
Well, where are you from exactly?
I'm from Northeast England.
Northeast England.
I gotta give it to the
Like England.
Okay,
Excuse me a
and
moment.
where? Can you please explain maybe a territory that you're from?
Territory.
Well, we call them states here. Australia calls them territories.
Yeah,
a
so
lot of people
I'll say
call
I'm from Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough. You might know as in like football teams. I'm from Middlesbrough.
So you're
I use
really
all
big on
Canadians,
the
yeah.
football states. Okay.
Yeah, to be fair, I think that's probably easy and designated where I'm from is from football. It's Middlesbrough.
Okay.
How crazy is that? To be fair, mate,
Duck says it's Providence. What Providence are you from in England?
yeah, that's crazy. Do you know do you know what? When I've just tried to explain that there, it's mad that I've just had to explain it in like.
No, that's fine.
There.
Well, it's not Ireland or.
No, England, like not Northeast England. We're talking like before Scotland. I can't say like a state because like you say you're not going to know them. So like I say, so you go like from Scotland, and then you have England, and you have like the Wales over here and stuff. I'm like Northern England before you get to like before you get to Scottish people.
Okay.
You're from
because
Scotland.
Scottish people, well,
okay.
Sorry. I'm not from Scotland now. You wouldn't be able. I promise you now, you would not be able to understand the Scottish person.
Well, that's probably true because they speak really fast and it's hard to understand.
To be fair to them as well,
you don't fucking understand
Scottish
that
people do talk like me. They're normally okay, but sorry, I see that. To be fair, am I racist? Am I being racist? Because, but like certain places in like Scotland, you cannot understand them, man. It's mad. But I probably shouldn't be saying this because I probably am being racist. You know.
No, I understand.
No, you're not. There's no sense in racist.
No,
it's just a different language. There's nothing there. That's not racist. That's just different language.
Yeah.
Yep, and they're hard to keep up with. Like Newfies in Canada, you go up to Newfoundland in Canada. The only way you will understand them is give them a bunch of liquor, and they might slow down eventually.
Right, I'm coming.
That's like
I'm on the way.
talking to Bonnie or Gigi. It's two different languages. You talk to Bonnie, it's good, simple English. You talk to Gigi, you better have your squirrel moment going on because you don't know where the shit this
I like my
going
squirrels.
in 2
Okay, and
seconds.
what's
I've
like
got
talking to
squirrel
me,
friends.
Shane?
Do what, Bonnie? There.
And what's it like talking to me?
Oh my God. Do you really want me to go there? No, actually, you're pretty good to talk to. You're not dumb, and you're not silly, but you're a very good person to talk to in general. Person, I don't have a problem with it.
You're also
Now,
beautiful
Chuck,
as well.
he may be a different story. He's one of them ones from Louisiana, moved to Texas, trying to hide his identity, and
I got my sister's dog today, right?
Say something about me.
And he was in the house for 5 seconds. He pulled the radiator off the wall. So I've had to turn the water off. He's pulled the water off. The hot water's going all over.
Yeah, you listen to him speak.
No, absolute madness. And then when I was trying to help things, look, I've nearly cut my thumb. I've nearly cut my thumb off. So today's not going so good to me.
So, Code, since you're so close to Scotland, is that it?
Sorry?
Maybe that's why you have a little bit of that accent mixed in.
No,
with the English.
I'm not. Yeah, maybe, but yeah, I'm not that close to Scotland. But I think
you're not.
For people like from people your way, I'm like closer to Scotland than London, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because you do have a bit of a Scottish accent.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, because you'll distinguish it because I'm northern. I'm a northern person. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has an issue with me. I was raised around Keithville, Louisiana, around Shreveport, moved to Texas about 10 years ago.
I like you. I think you're cool as fuck, me, mate. I'm sorry. You're sorry. I keep trying to think that. I know. I keep interrupting, and I don't mean to take over your chat or anything like what you're going on about. But I've watched a bit of your chat. I understand that I just come in and go. When I take over for like 25 minutes and I go or something. It's like, man, I really do want to get interested in like getting like involved in what you're saying because they're coming my way. Well, to be fair, they've already got to you. To be fair, they've already got to you. And when we're saying about these people in power now, do you know, like my country, every single person is laughing at the person in power, and he's still in power.
That's every country in the world right now.
Yeah, I was going to say.
What the hell? What's going? How the hell? How does that work?
Well, it works because we all become lazy and quit pushing we quit pushing our society.
I think what you're saying is, you go to work, you make money, you want to make money for your family, you want to make your kids well, and do that. You cannot take that, and you can't take that away from somebody. To be fair, can you really? If they want to do that themselves.
A lot of people don't look no farther than their own plate.
Yeah, that's what. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So that's sometimes the problem. To be fair, it's hard to break it, isn't it? Because like the way, like I say, my father works, and the way I was like nearly kicked out of my house, the way I was trying to tell you later, and he was saying to me, he's like, "We'll all die together then," and that's how he says it, and that's how he says. He's saying like, "You go against the cloth. The council won't give you a house. The council will not give you planning for this. They won't give you planning for this. You can't get a house. You can't get this because you've gone against the cloth. And that's what he says.
And that's the way it was planned out.
I'm not this. I didn't mean. Sorry, Bonnie. Sorry.
No,
You
it's
say your
okay.
thing, Bonnie. Sorry.
That's the way it was
No,
planned out, and they succeeded, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
He's
Yeah.
exactly
I'm
right.
not about that myself. Like,
And here we are.
The thing is we will give you this, we will give you that, we'll give you this and that and that and that and that. And so you give up everything you do so you can make your own decisions. And then the next thing you know is once we give up our own decisions, they own us.
yeah.
Yeah, they introduced turn the temperature up 1 degree at a time, and nobody notices.
Sorry.
I was always the one who gave them the finger.
They've got me by giving me a choice by my nana's life. And I promise you, I'm sorry, they've broke me. I am having it, and I am not. I promise you, no one's going to tell me anything else.
Just keep standing your ground. That's all you can do.
She will not survive the transfer to a home. She will die in transit. If I've got to take that to keep her in this house, I'm going to have it. And I promise you,
well, you got to do what you got to do.
They will keep doing it to people. They will keep getting people by this same thing. Do go to job, have your job. It's tyranny. It's tyranny.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that. Sorry.
When they add or take away 1 grain of rice at a time, nobody sees it, and that's what they do.
It's very. Sorry, Chuck. Go on.
No, I was just saying that they do it in such little things. It's like, oh, I'm just moving 1/4 inch over here, and pretty soon they're halfway across your backyard and they're in your back door.
Yeah. Well, I've been with my nana like 4 years, like 3 year full on, and so I've been through the whole thing about lockdown and this and people locked in with each other. So for someone now to say have a thing to me is like, hang on, I've been locked in. Everyone was saying if you're locked in with a certain person, you're allowed to stay with them. I know for the fact I'm just being.
Night, John.
They are using her against me because they think because I haven't had it, I need to. I think I don't know what it is about.
Night, Liz.
My family.
Good night, everybody. I'm going to Mark's now. Bye.
I'm sorry.
See you later.
No. Have a good night.
Night.
Sorry. Yeah, man.
You didn't do nothing. She's been trying to get over there, and a lot of them just leave after.
They're always going to get that person. Honest, my heart is even now thinking about it now. Heart has gone up my chest.
That makes your stomach in a knot.
But it's the same thing now. I promise you now, Chuck. If someone said to me now with a gun to my head, you take this bullet and your nana can live in this house and she'd be sound, I would take the bullet to my brain, and I promise that in my life. I would take a bullet for her not to get whooped up out of the house to go into a home or go to a hospital bed.
We only want better.
I would take a real bullet, and I promise I'll take a real bullet. I've been here 3 years. I've lost my time. Anyway, what? Regardless of whatever. But, so if I've got to take a little shot, that might. God. Do you know what? A bullet would probably be better.
Instead of watching the struggle.
It's not that. It's like it's always going to be at the back of your mind. Do you know? It's always going to be at the back of your mind that it's like something going on. Bastard. Whew. Right, Bonnie, you there, Bonnie?
Yes, I'm here.
I love you a bit, darling. I'm gonna get off because I've stressed myself out here, so I don't want to spoil your channel too much.
Yeah, we don't want you stressing. You take
I
care
honestly,
of your grandma. How old is your
thank
son?
you. My son's four in March, coming up 4, and he's going to be in 4 in March.
Take care of your son too. You kind of need
But
to be there for
exactly the
both of
same.
them.
If like I say, if I cut away now, and it's like I need to be a man now, and it's like the same thing I would do for anyone. I would take the bullet, and it's madness. Bonnie, I hope I don't ruin your channel or anything coming on and doing anything like this. But I thank you so much for letting me on. Love you a bit.
You're welcome.
Chuck, absolute respect, my man.
Yeah, come
Thank
holler
you,
at
man.
us.
Honestly, you guys, you've got my love, man. I promise you, I'm there, man. And if I ever get out of Canada and I can see you, I promise you, I'd love to come and give you a big, massive cuddle. Sit around the campfire one day, me and Little Den. I'd love it. Hey,
Go catch some fish.
love yous all. Oh, honestly, and catch some fish. That might be one good thing of me getting this vaccine. Me getting a certain thing might work out because I might be coming out. I might be able to come and see you all.
Yeah, but you might grow an extra eye or something.
Well, I'll bring it your way. Right, love yous. Bye now.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you for your time. I promise that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You take care. See you later.
You working for another 4-hour one tonight?
No.
That was a quick answer.
Yeah, I went to watch that. I thought, it's 4 hours. Nope.
Yeah.
Bonnie texted me and she says, "Are you here?" And I said, I didn't respond because I was sleeping. So I seen it this morning about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and thought, well, I'm pretty sure it's too late to respond to that one, but
You could have.
I
could have said,
know.
"Yeah, I'm right here."
Yeah, well, that's what she does to me. She goes, she sends me 2 texts and then sends me an email. Watch this or something, and I'm like, no, I'm trying to sleep. Quit sending the shit.
Yeah, Patrick, that's what we want, a place, or I want a place on the water.
I'm sorry, I don't know your sleep schedule.
It's usually, 11, 12 at night till 9 in the morning or somewhere in there, anywhere in there between. But Bonnie's schedule is she's up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
And up at
Then she
9.
takes a 2-hour nap. Then she wants to text everybody again. And
I got a real
take
screwy.
a 2-hour nap about noon. And
I got a real screwy sleep schedule usually, but Vicky's on vacation since Friday, and I think I've been sleeping at night now. I guess it worries me with all the other stuff. It worries me, her at work. That, and I'm on that 36-hour thing, I think. I'll take a whole bunch of power naps, and in about 36 hours, I end up trying to sleep 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah. I don't know why I cannot go to sleep early. It just has always been that way.
I know exactly why, and you won't call me, so I can tell you.
Where I come from, the man calls the woman.
I've
It's
called enough.
2022. Sorry.
But I don't know the schedule.
That's true.
Well,
I send a text. Love you. I'm busy. Okay.
That's at noon. I've got crews I run every day. You can't send that and expect me to be going, oh, I love you too, honey, and let's get together and rub each other and put palm olive all over each other's body. No, I got shit to do.
Vicky, does this sound like a real marriage?
See, you
Sort
don't
of.
you don't need to move into each other.
Yeah, actually, I thought y'all were a couple.
Yep. Nope. Yeah, we're a couple. We're a couple of idiots, apparently.
Yeah, the phrase "what's in a name" has a whole different meaning with you two. Starting out with Phelps and Phelps.
That's why I spelled two different ways, because
Yeah.
we are two different critters.
Yeah, when you get as old as we are, it's a lot of oral sex. You walk by each other and say, F you, and you keep on walking.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I was fixing to tell the chat, no, this is not getting kinky, and then you just went there.
You took it the wrong way. You didn't let me finish.
Shit.
Oral sex, like speaking, you walk by each other and say, F you too.
It's called hallway sex.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, all of y'all that have come to watch tonight. I have not had control of my panel since I opened up.
Bonnie, you started this one, so we're just all commenting on what you started.
Did you see the title? Just gotta have faith and kaboom.
Gotta have faith.
I was just gonna say.
Now we're all George Michaels now.
And that's the song I was thinking.
You probably ain't no more shocked than my 15-year-old sitting here when I said that.
Hey, my daughter ended up when she was in university. She was in two of them. She was out there for 7 years, but the first one she was at, she ended up having a little article or being like the Dear Abby kind of type. But instead, she called herself Dirty Diana, and it was all sexual questions.
Wasn't that
Anything you want to know about sex, ask her.
No, that was Darling Nikki. That wasn't Dirty Diana. I'm thinking of a Prince song from the 80s or 90s.
There was
that was Dirty Diana. That was Michael Jackson.
That was Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Yep. I like that one.
Darling.
Somebody thought it was your favorite ex-wife.
Yeah. Gotta Have Faith was George Michael's.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorite back in the 80s.
You know why where they cut calling each other Wham, huh?
Yeah, well, I didn't realize he was gay back then, but I really liked his music. And then when I growed up a little bit more and my
TMI
adolescence, I figured out that he was not gay. He was just
having fun.
Yeah, he was trisexual. He would try anything once.
He was gay. He had a boyfriend before he passed.
Well,
Hey,
that's why I said he
Shane.
was trisexual. He would try anything.
Shane, I got a joke for you.
Well, I get that, but I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness.
Shane, you know what the difference between a good buddy and a rascal is?
Uh-oh.
A rascal's a good buddy with chapped lips.
Oh, Lord. Please forgive us.
That was a dad joke. My dad told me that years ago. I guess dad.
I don't like it.
Them truck drivers called rascals, them little goober smoochers.
Goober smoochers. Good Lord.
So
Well,
is that why? No, I'm not even going to ask that question.
Ask your damn
Oh,
question,
come on,
Bonnie.
Bonnie. Come on.
I'm ready to answer it.
Yep. Come on, Bonnie.
Is that why the women started getting the injections in the lips? Men like, touchy the lips.
You know, some of them are okay, but some of them are like
Oh
they
my
look like
goodness! I just
they're
remembered somebody we
puffer
haven't
fish
seen.
that need to be have a hook in them.
Yeah, it's like the fish lip or frog lip or whatever. They all puckering their lips up, and I told a few girls what that was representing, and they're like, "Oh my god, I didn't know it meant that." They looked it up and found it out.
Yeah, some of them are just stupid, silly.
Yeah,
They go in there and they get lip boosters that look like ass implants, and I'm like, what the hell?
Their mouth looks like a baboon's butt.
Well, yeah, it's like, okay, I'm an ass man, but I don't want to see an ass on both ends. Sometimes I like to look at something different, and it's like, nope, that's not it.
What about the eyelashes?
What about them?
You like them long like that?
Oh, the Tammy Faye Baker look? No.
Yeah.
That or what about the Sharpies?
Oh, well, I don't.
Sharpie.
Yeah, you can draw your damn eye lines on there, but
Yeah, a lot of them shave their eyebrows off and then put Sharpie marks.
oh my God, the eyebrows are these like Nancy Pelosi. She tattooed her. You know, a lot of them have them shaved off and they have them all cut out and all that crap, and then they draw them on or have them draw it on. And I'm thinking, are you that damn dumb that you can't see you look that damn dumb?
If she had them tattooed on by now, as saggy as her face is, it looked like a Hitler mustache.
Oh, I love that. I love that meme that come out by U Spot or whatever it was, where her eyebrow was way up in her hairline, and I love that one because
I would like to see that one.
That was the best. She was. That's actually what she reminded me of. Is there is nobody's eyebrow that looks like that or looks like a upside down V on each side of your friggin' forehead. That is not natural. Sorry. Am I silly? No. Nope. I'm serious. That is stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, some of them had so much work done and so everything tightened up so much every time they fart, their eyes twitch.
I had to train a young lady in a store, and this is about a decade ago, and I bet you she was no more than 19. And she was one of those ones that looked like she had a check mark upside down as eyebrows, like painted perfectly lined, and she couldn't stop staring at it. Every time you look at her, it's like it's all stands out at her. Like, where else do you look? It was awful. And I don't understand how they think that looks good. And it's probably from fashion pages and whatever else they do their thing. It's like, oh no.
Let me ask this question. If you're married or not married, and you have something silly like that on your forehead, how do you think? Okay, let's say you're married. Apparently, your man has given up on you. And if you're not married, you're trying to get laid. How in the hell does that work? There's only one way that works, and that's by if a horse gets really lonely, he's been out in the pasture for a long time, and he's tired of being by himself.
We
that
all
not
have
be the
huge
case?
insecurity issues. We gotta, if our lips are getting wrinkled as we get older, we gotta fill them. I know relative that fills their face with Botox. Nope, I'm not doing it. This is the way it got me. Oh, but I gotta look this way and that way to get a job at this time of life. But no, you don't. Wow, no. You
No,
don't
go
judge a
wash
book
a
by a
damn
cover.
plate or something. I mean, come on.
So, like, I would be worried about the repercussions somewhere down the road. You're stuffing stuff in your face, and it miraculously just wears away, and you got to do it again over and over. Just instead of
Well,
stay there.
that goes by repetition. That
Yeah.
goes by repetition is stuffing stuff in your face.
Have you seen what some of them look like now after the years of getting all that done?
That
Oh
makes
yeah,
me
but
think of
you're
that Adam
still
Sandler movie. That guy, where they go into a party. The guy's had so many facelifts, like his face doesn't even move. I forgot
Yeah.
what movie that is.
Oh yeah, where he's the surgeon. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's talking and his mouth doesn't even move. Oh my god,
Yeah, and
it was
everything just
hilarious.
spilling out of his face. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, go ahead.
That's what Courtney Cox is starting to look like.
She looked like a corpse.
I remember hearing an article about a woman who went down south because the procedure was cheaper down there. She wanted to get a butt lift, whatever. She was injected with cement. Sorry, cement. It's like, how in the world? How did this woman get away with doing this to this woman? I don't know, but
I've seen those discs that they put in their butts, and then sometimes they turn and then they got this disc sticking out.
crazy.
Yeah, like weird little boob implant things.
What the heck is going on?
I don't get it. I've never understood
prosthetic ass and prosthetic titties. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, my ex-wife, she had some very nice looking boobies, and they were big, but they was prosthetic. And she hated it when I said, well, you and your prosthetic titties need to come over here. And everybody, she hated it when I called them prosthetic. But you know what? That's what they were. And she hated it. It's
Because you're pointing
prosthetic
it out to
titties.
everybody. That's why.
That's what gets me too. All the work women will have done that's fake, but they want the guy to be real.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then they get with a guy, and they every day they try to change you a little bit, make you this kind of person, that kind of person, and 10 years later they're going, "You're not the man I fell in love with." 10 years goes, well, 10 years ago, you're right. But
Wait a
you just took 10 years to change me. So you're right. I'm not the guy you fell in love 10 years ago. It's your fault that I changed over the last 10 years. And they don't understand that. It's like and men are weak when it comes to women. And I'm sorry, Chuck. I know you're very set. I'm kind of set in my ways. But men are weak. Men let women change them, and they go, "You're not the man I fell in love with. I'm getting divorced."
They could tell you I'm the same attaboy asshole I ever was, except I'm more considerate towards her now. But
Yeah, I never tried to change him.
Absolutely
just the way he was.
Sorry.
she says she loves it. I'd be going, "Oh, fuck that," or no, or argue with her. Or
Yeah, I need a man, not a attaboy.
Yeah, I don't need a project.
No. I'm a project myself. I don't need another one.
Right. And they're going, "You're not the man I fell in love with, but you're the man you changed me to be. So what's the difference?"
Yeah.
that's like these girls will post on Facebook, "Where all the good guys at?" And I'll comment to some of them that she knows, whatever. "Oh, you probably put them in the friend zone 10 years ago. That's where they're at."
Oh yeah. Everybody's a friend anymore, and it's like, No. Be careful of a friend. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful of a friend.
Yeah, I know how friends are.
Yeah, first time you bend over to pick the soap up, they're going to try to jump on.
Yeah, man, women, or anything different. Yes, they will jump on.
Yep. Can I ask a question?
Yes,
Sure.
Bonnie.
Before I forget it.
Another question after that one, or?
Yeah, and then I have something to say after that.
Okay.
First of
Well,
all,
it's your channel. You can do what the hell you want. You can just hit mute on everybody, and no one has anything to say but you.
Yeah, you can time us
Do it,
all out.
Bonnie. Do it. Come on, do it.
Do
if
it,
y'all
Bonnie. Do
all
it.
be quiet
I
a
don't believe you
second, I'm
can.
gonna do whatever I want. I'm fixing to mute y'all.
Okay, do it. Get her done.
Question. How does a man have fake anything? I've never seen that. I'm just curious, really.
They got
Because of
pecker
Chuck's
implants.
comment.
Yes.
Okay. I don't need a further explanation.
You'd be surprised what they do get done, and nobody knows about it.
They got ab implants, chest implants.
Yep.
Okay, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, they
Second of
got
all,
calf implants. Yeah, if you want big, thick-looking calves and all that, it's all. It's just like prosthetic titties.
Yeah.
You can get any of that shit implanted.
okay, the next thing I'm going to say is I think personally that television is what has done this to society. Men
Amen.
want women like they see on television because
Fashion society.
whatever. And so the women, yes, try to look like the women on television to keep their man. Sad, but true. That's the way it works. And if you quit looking like that woman on television or how you did before or whatever, somebody better comes along.
But, Bonnie, at the same time, that's not a necessarily true statement. It could be that way in some situations, depending on the personality of the couples and what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did
Well,
like
Bonnie,
makeup or none of all that shit. Ask me, Biggie could tell you that. And I guess I got it from my dad. He goes, he'd be like, if I wanted to lick flour off a table, he goes, I'd just do that. Basically,
And I was never into makeup anyway, so I was a tomboy growing up.
we're both us 100%, 100 proof. Just that's here I am.
Yeah. If it can't accept you for the whole package, the way you are with makeup, without makeup, and everything else, then forget it. I know of a couple, and they were the most unusual couple. And I've known this lady for a good 25 years at least now. And she ended up getting implants. And this is kind of how I got to know her at my workplace, because one day I come into the change room and she's showing everybody her new prized possessions. Then about 20 years later, kind of thing, she's like, apparently you have to take these out after so long or change them or whatnot. And she was so excited to get rid of them. And then she totally kind of turned in a tomboyish way. She didn't want to be wearing any kind of thing girly. She felt so free, and she kind of went the other direction. And her husband, loved her for everything she went through, like stood by her through all her phases. And that kind of matters, be there for the other person. You might not understand it or like it, but that's a good marriage, a good coupling, if you can discuss things and accept no matter what. It's
Exactly.
Yeah. My daughter, I'm so happy for my daughter. The two of them are high school sweethearts. I got so lucky. I want so much for my son to find the right woman right now. He's 31 now, going to be 32 in a couple months, and it's like, but everybody has their own ways to finding it. He's going to be like mama. He's going to be late in life finding it. Took me till I was 36.
I never had more fun from the time I was 32 to 38. I had
You had
That
what?
was the most fun I ever had in my life.
I can kind of agree with that. When I left my ex, oh yeah, it was a decade before I met my next husband, and it was a whole different world. So I met my first young and naive and whatever. So yep.
Yep. I had the most fun. But, it's one of those deals that, but with the question you asked Bonnie, I have an addition to that. Since this is her channel and she needs to speak, is Bonnie.
Hey, 1911.
Since we all live in a prosthetic world, and some of us, oh yeah, some of the improvements are gorgeous, some of them are not. Me and Bonnie, kind of. I'm old style. I know she's old style. What do you think?
Are you asking me that question?
I don't know. Is your name Bonnie?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I think about what?
Oh my God! Did you not listen to me?
You say something,
Ready
Fanny?
to go to bed? I might well not even speak if you're not going to listen.
I kind of thought you were talking to Gigi, and I'm sorry.
No, if I was talking to Gigi, I just said,
Squirrel.
"You're one perverted redheaded girl, and you'd be a lot of fun once or twice, but man, I couldn't deal with that every day." But I didn't say that. I said,
You trying to say it'd be a problem every 5 minutes or running to a window and looking?
"Oh yeah, I'd have to." Yeah, which Gigi, you'd have to be there going, "I've got to run an interference every 15 seconds before she has a squirrel moment, and we don't know where the hell she's going. She'll be eating nuts out of a petri dish in 15 seconds."
What's he doing?
So yes, that's.
What are you doing up there?
Okay, honey, are you going to repeat the question? If everything in this world is prosthetic, I heard that part.
Okay. I said, me and you are natural. We don't have prosthetic parts, basically, is what I was saying.
As far as you know, yes. Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Now we're going to back up as far as I know. Okay, so now
I'm
apparently Bonnie
joking.
has a prosthetic part.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Would not.
Okay. Okay. I don't either. So we're all natural. So
So
Gigi, she's still worried about eating the nuts out of a petri dish or something. I don't know what the hell she's doing.
There's two ways to look at it. There's no real solution to a fake problem. There's no fake solution to a real problem.
Exactly.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah,
Okay.
coming from Gigi. Well said. Gigi's world as we know it, as she has a pipple, which is.
I'm trying to be quiet.
Yeah, well, that didn't work so well, did it?
Oh, it's not too bad. A couple times I've kind of carried away, but oh well. I am not going to be able to go to bed early because he's having the last laugh at me. He phoned me. At what time was it? Oh, 10 to 1 in the afternoon. And what am I doing? Sleeping. So if you think your sleep cycle's messed up, oh my lord, oh great. That's just going to really help me when I have to get up early tomorrow morning to take off to Ottawa.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of appointments to do too, and I canceled most of them. And one of I probably shouldn't canceled, but I did.
Oh, get this bunch of
Was
crap.
there
with
more to
hotels.
that question, or that was it? That
No, I've got more for you, Bonnie.
It just kind of went left.
Bonnie, I'm trying to be very careful because we are in open public.
No, really? Somebody forgot to tell me.
Love you too, Joseph.
That's obvious.
Thank you.
Squirrel, can we have a moment?
We gotta talk in the corner. Hang on a minute, y'all.
Yeah, well, I guess I could text her.
I was gonna say just so you guys know, I have to take off soon because I will have to go to the Lily, to try and get to sleep, I guess.
Well, it is almost midnight, and I'll be closing up.
Well, for me, it's 10 to 1, right? And I got to be up early. I was like, bummer. I'm having too much fun. Always the way. But
Somebody's going to have to go to the convenience store to get some energy drinks or them little 5-hour things
or more beer, whichever one it is.
I can drink those. I can drink those. Then again, who am I kidding? It's like 10 to 1. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to. Oh my God, really, when you think about it, I've only been up for 10 hours or 12 hours. That's terrible.
I've only been up 10, 12, 14 hours. I mean, I've got to have something. Maybe I've only been up for 4 hours. I don't care, but I've got to have something that liquidates my memory to where I can remember something.
No, I got to liquidate so I can go sleep tonight.
Well,
and that's not really like me on a Thursday, but it's like, oh, well, gonna have to have a couple of little sippies tonight so I can go to sleep.
Have a couple little sippies.
A little drink of rye so I can go to sleep. I'm all excited to see my granddaughter.
Sleep without a little bit of liquor.
Well, not since I got up at 1 in the afternoon.
So she needs some T-Many Martinis.
I needed something to go to sleep. It's
Excuse me a second.
Well, and if you got up at 1, and now it's
only 12 hours so far.
Yeah, it's 11:51 here, so it's 12:51 there.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't had a little sippy. I'm pretty sure you're not being 100% correct with us.
Oh, you're saying I shouldn't be saying I've had a little sippy? I've had a bigger sippy?
You probably had a sippy or 3, yes.
Well, yeah, I've had probably 3 little sippies. I should have made them 3 bigger sippies because then maybe I'd be able to go to sleep right now.
All right.
But I'm still too wired up to go to sleep, The squirrel's got
you
energy.
Just do a shot for everybody in chat. That'll set you up.
Yeah. Oh, that'll get her going.
That'd be 19. That'd be like playing have a drink on me and catching up with every shot with it.
Oh boy. Maybe there's like, back in the day, going to bars, seeing those little shooter trays walking around. I don't even know what that's like anymore to go to a bar and dance.
Or nothing. Hell, I took all them little shooters they give us, $6 a shooter, and they give them to us, and they charge us $6, and it's like, okay.
That's
and
cool.
that's supposed to do what? Because it never did anything.
Well, I can agree with that. I don't know why, because liqueurs are, I think they're 48% or something. Oh, or 40% maybe. That's it. Way back when, 4 of us went. Yes.
Gigi, I love you, but I'm going to put you on mute for a minute because I've got a one of those little bathroom. I hear my bathroom calling, so I need to go see what's wrong with my bathroom.
It's got a leak.
I was gonna say, so why am I getting muted?
No, I'm just going to mute me because,
You said you were gonna mute me. That's why I went, what?
well, if it was my show, I would, but I can't. Bonnie can do that. But I'm going to hit mute because I've got
Yes.
a
Yes.
one of them there rescue calls calling me.
Gotcha. There you go. So, Chuck, how long have you and the wife been together now?
35 going on 36.
Good for you. Good for you. Hey, wait a minute. So,
She's
how
a blessed woman. She's got to be an angel.
you guys are around my age, I think, too, right? Well, no, maybe not quite up there.
Yeah, I'm fixing to be 57. She's
to
be 55.
Oh, so I'm right. Yeah, I was gonna say right in between you. Okay, cool. I didn't think you guys were up there that much for some
Yeah,
reason.
she still looks a lot younger than me. Hell, when we got together, I'd take her shopping or something, and I'd stand in the department while she was looking for pants, and old lady's looking at me like I'm some pedo in there.
That's kind of like my hubby and I were the same age, half a year apart, but all the sports and stuff that he's weathered through, he's, got a little more wrinkles on his thing. And, I dye my hair so I don't show my gray hair. So people think he's older by a few, but he's not.
She's only got a couple.
Oh,
She's
I'm white.
with me. Hell, if I pulled my gray hair out, it looked like I went through chemo.
Oh, I'm bad. I tried letting it grow last year, and I gave it like 8-9 months or something, quite a few inches of white, and I kind of went, yeah, nope, that's just not for me. Nope, not yet. Maybe another decade.
They still try to card her. I don't know if it's as bad anymore, but I get pissed off about it because I know y'all know better.
I got that when I went to oh man, that's good decade ago. I was lining up going in to see a band at a bar, and they're like, ID please, and I'm looking at the guy like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not like 19, whatever. Like, I left my stuff in the car, so I don't have to worry about it. I had to go back in my car and get my ID. Meanwhile, I was like in my 30s or whatever it was. I'm like, you guys sometimes are just dicks. Well, you should have your ID on you. Well, maybe you don't want to. I'm worried about a pickpocketer or something. Like, it's my choice.
I know who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Here you get carded. It doesn't matter if you're 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. People think
You know why they do that, Bonnie? Because they want to collect that money, every little bit they can get out of us.
People think that I look like a 20-year-old. No, because a lot of people lose their jobs because they don't card.
Yep.
They have people come into Walmart all the time undercover for that stuff. And
I think we're talking about two different things. You guys are talking about being citizens, right?
Yeah, no, they have a driver's license for cigarettes or alcohol.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you come in, it don't matter. The lady told me, said, we're supposed to card people no matter how old you are. She goes, I don't care if you look like Father Time, we're supposed to card you.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. You're only supposed to they're only supposed to do that if they think you're 25 and under. Like, even in the liquor store, that's the sign kind of thing. Be prepared to show your ID if you look 25 or under. Wow.
They're doing it here because they want everybody to make sure that they spend that money, have IDs or driver's license or what have you.
I'm the type to
My
make
daughter can't even get her prescriptions without an ID.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be selling those pills to other people.
Something. It's not even controlled substance. It's thyroid medicine. It's weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Our little drugstore out here, but everybody knows me and her. They don't ask us up there. Even when I was on the pain pills and stuff, she could pick mine up or I could go get them. They didn't ask. But that's a population of 1,200 in this little town I'm in. So
that's what I need to do. I need to move somewhere smaller. But we're going to have to wait another probably 8 years for that.
I thought it was 2,000.
I think. But Hell, it's so bad around here. Like the people around here say they know what kind of paper you wipe with. Nothing goes on here. You could whisper something to somebody's ear in your house, and you go up around the corner in town, and everybody already knows your business.
It used to be like that here. It's not anymore.
It's good and it's bad, but
right.
The good thing is, like, if something really bad or bad people or bad things going on, it doesn't stay hidden.
Try to pay cash for anything you purchase.
Yeah, make sure you got money when what happens.
Yep.
If you got anything in there, pretend it, and take my word for it, next 2 or 3 months, make sure you got some around you, because if something happens, you can't access it.
That's one thing I've always done, I think, all my life. I don't know if it's upbringing and things I was taught from my parents being from Europe and going through war and all that, but I've always made sure that bills were up to date, always had some cash around, and always had certain things kind of, batteries, flashlights working in case the lights go down and everything. So to me, it's like, yeah, I'm already kind of prepped. Always been that way. You never know what's going to come.
It's because you're up there in the North Pole.
Oh, it's so far. Dorinda's a heck of a lot closer. And a lot colder up there, man. I would not, no, I could not go up there to live. No way, you couldn't pay me.
Chuck, we had the same temperature today.
Well,
Judy and I.
I was 20 Fahrenheit. Didn't you say you were 38?
Yeah, what's it say for you now? 34.
It was 28.
Oh, did
Well,
you
when I
actually
woke
get down
up
to
this
28?
morning,
Wow.
when I woke up this morning at
70 out yesterday.
80.
or so, it was 38. At noon, it was 28.
Oh,
And I
wow,
was
that's
like,
messed up.
yes. It's
And it
supposed to get warmer during the day, not colder.
It was like 70 yesterday during the best part of the day, and then 80s on Monday.
Oh,
It was 83 here yesterday.
And right now it says 34 here.
I would love to not have to shovel snow, wear a bunch of clothes because it's freezing cold out and all that. It would be so nice.
It was still 28 here.
I can handle the cold. I just don't like it cold and rainy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse to drive in, a blizzard or downpour of rain. They're both bad.
A blizzard, I think.
I hate it. I hate when it's hot and humid.
Oh yeah, the humidity where I am. Canada is known for humidity, especially in Ontario, and it is brutal. Let me tell you, if you're an arthritic person and you live in Ontario, and then say you go on a vacation to Las Vegas, Arizona area, what a difference! There is such a truth to the whole thing of dampness and where you live, and wow.
We're having all 3 seasons here, seems like the past couple of weeks.
All right. Humidity,
Some of them in one
spring,
day.
and then cold.
Yeah. Well, guys, I gotta shut down. It is late for me. I must get my butt into bed somehow, or stare at the screen for a little while after and try to go to bed.
Put some boring TV on and kick back on the couch with a pillow and a blanket. Just something stupid and get like kind of interesting but boring.
Yeah, like my husband says, golf. I'm like, yeah, that would do it.
I usually watch murder porn and just the droning voices and people trying to figure out who did what and all that. I like it. I get piqued interested in it, but if I'm comfortable, I fall asleep.
No, see, if it's something intriguing like that, I pay attention too much. I have to. My usual thing, if I have a hard time, is I'll put on like meditation music in my headphones and kind of like I gotta get something to drown out the thinking out of my head, because I'm a terrible analyzer when I go to bed. If I can't sleep, I'm just laying there thinking about shit.
Yeah, if you smoke, you can't sleep either, can you? You get wound up. Vicky's like that. If she's high, she can't sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just right now. I just seen. I don't know. I'm having a harder time in my bed. I've actually been sleeping on my belly for the last half year. I find myself doing that, which I never like doing. So, I've been really quirky. The only time I
So
used to like that was
we're
after I had a baby. Sorry.
so is that all of us going to have a hard time sleeping on your belly?
Well, my cat slept with me last night, and he enjoyed cuddling up to me, so that was good.
Was he on your belly?
Well, that's what he likes to do in the beginning. To be honest, he will come up, get up on my chest, kind of thing, and then I gives him nice, big rubbing and loving and all that, and then he jumps down and kind of curls up to me onto the side, goes to sleep.
Yeah, well, I used to have a Chihuahua wouldn't sleep anywhere but between my legs, right up against me, and it's like,
Yep, I had a cat
hell
like
is
that
wrong
too.
with this thing?
Yep.
But
Did I tell you guys my joke the other day?
no, but I'm sure you're fixing to tell us.
The coffin one.
What is it?
You know the difference between a condom and a coffin?
Uh-oh.
You come in one, go in the other, but got to be stiff in both of them.
Damn it, I hate when that happens.
Chuck. I'm gonna remember that to tell my kids tomorrow. That's a good one.
Gina will have to ask you again tomorrow, so she'll be texting you going, hey, what did you say? Because I can't remember.
Well, no, all I would have to do if it was that bad is go back to the video here and look at it. Jeez.
I guess I'll get off here too. That way we can let Bonnie and Shane go hide in the back room and.
No, Bonnie and Shane ain't going to have a very long conversation at all.
Sure, and I'm the Virgin Mary. Right.
No, Shane can't do no more than 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning kind of deals like we did,
Yeah,
a couple times this week. No, I can't do no more than.
I'm over LaGrun. Thank y'all for having me. Y'all have a great night.
Good night, Chuck and wife. Good night, Shane and Bonnie.
I'm glad Bonnie and Gigi had you tonight.
Yeah. Well, I realized he took out my husband hung out in the house. I was like, oh, thought he was going to be here for a good long while. And then when he left, it's like, oh, good. Plugged in the headphones and jumped on.
No,
Well,
Chuck, it
that's
was good
great.
to talk to you, man. Oh, shit, he done left.
Yeah. He just disappeared. Good
Yeah,
night.
he just blowed up.
Oh, I was like, wait, oh, there. Oh, I was behind a few seconds. I'm like, no, nope, there he is. He's gone. Okay, well, weird. Good night, everybody at chat.
Thank
See you
y'all all
next
for
week.
coming. Good night, y'all. God bless.
All right. Y'all have a good night.